Hey, everyone.
Hello, one and all. How are we doing today? Welcome, makers
Here.
from around the world. My name is Jerry. I'm with 3DHP. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are live today on YouTube and Twitch, and we got Matt here and Kenny. And how's everybody going? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Take another pill.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I did right before we went live, so it'd wake me up.
yeah, I'm fine.
What is new? Hello, Dave Gatton, Joe Glasgow, Muse. Let's see, who else do we have here? Kenny Sims, he's on camera. Guy the Jedi, hello. Dale McCormick, Da Vinci 10. Welcome, everybody. How is everybody doing today? Hope you're all having a fine weekend. Oh, boy. Yeah. And about the only things I've really been working on lately is I have a jig here that I cut out for pins on my fiber laser. Had a black acrylic. Cut that out on my Raleigh LaserMatic MK2. And then I have one for business cards here. Kind of hard to see, but they're nice. Bolt the two together, put in my business cards, rotate, engrave. So that's a couple of projects I'm working on. And I've got more work to do in the garage on my CNC that I've been reviewing. And I need to get some content out on the fiber laser, and then I'll get back out in the garage and do more content on both of the little CNCs that I have. But I hope everybody's doing well, having a great weekend. I hope you're in path of the eclipse that's coming Monday. It's supposed to be a pretty big deal. I guess that nothing has like that has happened in 300 and something years, which it's hard for me to believe, but okay. I don't think we're going to see it here in Vegas. Anyway.
Okay.
That's why Liam left.
Question
Liam
on the Sorry, Matt. Okay, I saw those on YouTube the other day. Those rotators. Is that on the rotator that we get with the laser, or is that another machine?
That's the one that you have now. You just turn it straight up and down.
Ah.
And you put the cheese close together, then you drop it down over top of it, and you get it in focal distance. How you set it up to turn, I'll have to check with Patrick to see how that works, to line up the pattern for each one. But yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah, I've seen it on YouTube. When I get back from the picnic, because I'm not ready to do acrylic yet on the CO2. When I get back, I'm gonna give that a shot, do some acrylic and try it.
Yeah, I ordered black off Amazon, 12-inch, a 4-pack of 12-inch square. That way I could cut them on the diode, because obviously clear you can't cut. And sure, I could have done them out of wood, but wood warps, and I don't want to mess with it. I figured let's just do it out of plastic. So,
wood. You know what? I could do that this week, because instead of for the picnic, I could do that. My cross and acrylic instead. Because might do that.
Oh yeah, Steve, the pot roast sandwich, that was awesome. It was really good. I got demonetized on that video because of all the music was so loud. I should have done a voiceover. I never did, but YouTube demonetized me on it. But it's fine. At least the video's still up there. They had awesome food there. Really good. I love pot roast, but yeah, it was really good. Lots of cheese on it, melty. That meatball soup had miles of cheese on it. The mac and cheese was awesome. There's multiple types of cheeses in it. Yeah.
Jerry's gonna be ho in a few years.
I'm already there, buddy.
Too late.
You look straight at me, you don't see it till I turn sideways and look like I'm having twins. But yeah, I need to do something about that.
I'm holding steady, man. For my height, I'm holding steady. I weighed this morning, and I'm right, because I got to talk to my VA dietitian from time to time, and what I told her, I'm still at it. So I haven't increased or decreased.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Montana Mick, hello. How are you doing today? Yeah, when I first went there to the restaurant, I seen some other people like Bob Eats had done videos on it. I'm like, yeah, it looks okay. It don't really excite me. I wasn't excited to go there, but when I tasted, it's like, wow, this is really good. I'll definitely go back. They're supposed to be changing their menu as of yesterday, changing a lot of things on it. So I'll have to go back and try it sometime. But yeah, it was really good. So whenever I go out to eat, if it looks interesting, I'll take my cell phone, I'll just film it and throw it up and make a video about it. So
yeah, why not?
So it's Jerry's GDHP Food Network. Okay, got it.
let's look at my regular channel.
Our food reviews, yeah.
Why
Pinky
not?
toe and bone remove. Wow.
Huh?
Now, Joe said he had his little toe removed.
Oh, that's too much info.
My
Sorry to
burn just went through that. Remember I told you? Yeah, like the next one to your big toe.
Yeah, before the stream, guys, my internet went down and I had Matt on. I had to reboot my modem, and then it came back up. And 10 minutes later, Vince was just 10,000 points over on Twitch. He played Chucky Laugh. Thank you, Vincent. What was I saying? Oh, my internet. So I called Cox Cable. They reset the modem. Hopefully, my internet won't go down while I'm streaming. If it does, the stream will keep running. My guests will still be on screen. I'll just have to wait till it comes back up so I can log back in.
And I'll rename it to the Kenny Show. All right. I know. Everybody's a comedian.
Dan's 3D from the UK. Hello. How you doing today? Diabetes and infection. Wow. Yeah, I have type 2. I take metformin for it, which has side effects.
You need to get off that shit.
Well, they say I got to take it. I can't just get off of it unless I lose weight, quit eating crap. If I lose weight, I'll be off of it. So
there's other stuff because I take other stuff. Because
they had me on another medicine, but my new plan this year don't cover that other medicine to go with it, so I can only be on metformin. But I see the doctor on the 11th, and she needs to look at my right leg down below my calf on my right leg around the back side. It's really dark brown. It hurts, and it's rolling over to the front side. 11 years ago, I had that on the front of my shins. Both of them were dark brown, and I lost all the hair on my legs. It felt hot to the touch. Eventually, it went away, and then my right leg, it's like reappeared on the back side, starting to roll around above my ankle, and it's a large area, and it hurts. It hurts. It's irritating. So it's probably something to do with my diet and diabetes.
Size. Yeah, I've had the same shit for years, but it doesn't hurt anymore. And I swell like a sewing bitch, but it doesn't swell anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways, so but as of this morning, I finally got my man. This reverse camera thing is screwing me up. But anyways, I finally got the laser in the back operational. I found out it was there. Anyways, I found out it was my installation of light burn. So I uninstalled everything, went into the user files, clean all that crap out, clean out the Windows registry entries for Lightburn, clean all that out, reinstalled it, did the install like the vendor said, the laser vendor, and voila, everything works now.
Cool.
And I did a rookie mistake yesterday. I burnt one of my caps.
He forgot to pull the cap off his fire laser.
Rookie mistake.
That's why, like I said, I think Cloud Ray or one of them, they have a red tassel that hangs down to remind people that, hey, your cap's on.
Oops. All right.
Well, I'm glad you got it figured out. It's nice. You got to figure out your settings and your testing.
Well, yeah, because between that one and the one in the garage, we're talking $14,000.
Mm-hmm. Zachary 3D. Hello, Zach. How you doing today?
That's not chump change.
Anybody like to pop in on camera? You're welcome to do so. If I know who you are, you're welcome to come in and promote yourself or talk about what you got going on.
Oh, yeah, I got my T300 today.
Oh, cool. The one you won on Sam Prentice show?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I already informed the person who's getting it from me. And he's excited. He wants to come as soon as possible to pick it up. So he lives like half an hour, 45 minutes away from here. So
okay.
Well, that's cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the resin queen lady here.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Jamie, what's up?
Hey guys,
Hey,
How you
how you
doing?
doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Oh,
Good.
pretty good. And we have Zach from Zachary 3D Prints. Hey, Zach.
Hi.
Hey Zach.
Hello, hello.
Hey. Hello.
What's new? What's new, people? What are we working on? What's going on? Hey,
Finally,
Derek?
Finally. What?
print. I'm printing my focal sticks for medium for my fiber.
Ah.
That's my fiber right there.
And Joel's Giga printer, he's having nothing but headaches with it. And that's just stupid.
I saw that
So
on Twitter.
You got springs underneath those plates. That's just dumb. Everything is supposed to be solid mounted nowadays. Springs, and you got to self-adjust them. That's just stupid.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I saw that video
in that
too.
size, he could just go get the springs off his car,
Yeah.
like leaf springs.
This is like old top technology, what they're using, very old, just to keep it cheap.
I saw the plates and I was like, okay, 4 screws for each bed plates. I understand, but why those other 5 for each plate as well? So 9 in total. Some don't even have any purpose at all.
I seen a video this morning. I forget the man's name that was doing it overseas. He's from Germany, but he was at a show, and Mingda, I guess, has been doing really large machines for a long time. And his video, he was showing a really big one. It was 1,000 by 1,000 by 1,000, and it was one big build plate. It wasn't 4. So, Stefan did it.
CNC Kitchen?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't see that video yet.
Is that
What's
big
better?
long? Is that huge printer?
Yeah.
The Giga.
The one with orange in the name, but it isn't really orange.
The one with Stefan was from Mingda, and it was an enclosed printer. It was much
that
more
one, yeah.
money and real high quality compared to Giga. They're not even in the same type of machine. One was like a commercial machine, another one is a homeowner machine.
I think Giga is trying to make it so that every Joe can print life-size prints like everybody's trying to do.
Yeah.
And that'll make. I mean, think about, you can use Luban and cut things up, and the size of something that you could make with a Giga is like astronomical. You could make.
I would be afraid to, though, because if you have a fail, that's an awful lot of film that you just
Oh
lost.
my God! Yeah, you would have to have a sponsorship.
You know, my alien was done on the Cheaty iFast and my what's it called? X1 Carbon, and it was a lot of parts, but it's, you know, look how big it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, you also mentioned it, and he did mention it, a lot of filament waste. But not only that, just imagine having something very big printing, and then it stops, layer shift, something like that. Also, the power is going to be, you know, a lot of waste.
Yeah. That would be. I would probably just go into depression for a month. I mean, a fail for a little bitty dragon or whatever is enough to just make me mad, have a bad day. I can't even imagine a fail on something that's that big.
Hey, Duff, how you doing today?
I cannot imagine that.
If I ever do another
Only
big
think
print, it'll
about
probably be a predator. It's got to be something evil looking, and a predator would be ideal.
Oh my God, I would love to paint that. You need to fly me out there for like 2 weeks and let me paint that predator for you. I want to paint a predator so bad, but not a small one.
Yeah.
If you do it, you have to do it really good, like big size.
Yeah.
Or else,
and the bigger the print, the
just
easier
go
it
home.
is to paint.
I mean, the printer, the Orange Storm doesn't look that bad, but it's big. And just imagine failing, like Jerry said. Better glue parts together. You know, if something fails, then you have just a little bit waste. Still a lot, but not that much.
Son of a rat's butt, man. Dang it. My screws are too small.
So who all is going to Rocky Mountain?
Not me.
Not me. I'm going to an old farts picnic.
So
Are you
me and
going,
Zach-
Jamie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
then
I'm
we are
going.
going to see.
I didn't decide soon enough or get a push soon enough to get a table. The tables were all gone by February 9th. So I'm handing out stuff for Luban, but I'm just going to be walking around doing it. So, I mean,
You could probably share with somebody, but if you didn't know who that somebody was, you'd have to wait till you got
He's
there.
breaking up. I think his internet just went.
yeah,
What happened?
You might try with Dan. Make a Mind Nexus.
Well, I've got a few friends that have tables. Tripod's got a table. Breaker 3D has a table, but I don't want to like invite myself into somebody else's space.
You can always ask around.
That's just my I guess.
Yeah, I understand.
Message Justin and ask him if he might know of anybody that might have too much space that you could contact to share their space with them, and let him know about how many feet you would need for your little area, and maybe he could refer you to somebody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not really much, because Luigi, I think, just wanted to see what kind of response he could get. So he basically just sent me postcards. He was going to send me USB drives with the Luban. What am I trying to say here? I can't think. I've got a headache.
Subscribe. Thank you very much for subscribing on Twitch. I really appreciate it. I loved Alex. I thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you subscribing.
The trial version of the software, the Luban software. He was going to send me USBs, but he said he didn't have but about 100. So that's probably why he didn't send them. But I got a lot of postcards to send out. So that's what we'll do. And I'm thinking I'm going to get on the Luban Facebook page and say, send me a 10-second video clip, no sound, and I'm going to run it on my tablet. I think I'll run it through CapCut or Premiere Pro or something, and just make a loop of people's videos of their makes, because the postcards that Luigi sent is just the make it big, their logo, make it big, and it's only two guys who have made huge prints. It doesn't say anything about all of the other things that Luban can do. So if I can get people to send me videos, just a little short clip, 10-20-second clip of them showing off what they've done, and I can run that on a loop on my tablet or laptop, I think that will show people, oh, Luban can do that. The people that don't know about Luban, lots of people do, but yeah, it's.
I like its cut feature.
Yeah, I like the light box making. I mean, they're so cool, and it's so easy.
I used to go into a NetFab when I'd cut my models up and just print them and then glue them back together. And then now in Bamboo Studio, you can cut and key things. But Luban works really well for many different things.
Yeah, I like the thing that it will number your pieces for you, and will cut and key.
I numbered my alien, and my numbers made no sense. I had them all numbered and printed them, and I laid out a bunch that made no sense to me.
You're like, this is what?
It kind of helped. But yeah. So, Matt, let's put you on the big screen. I think Matt has a baby picture or something he wants to talk about.
A baby picture?
I made a model. I made a model of myself from the very first picture that was taken of me, and I turned it into a model, 3-dimensional. So
it's so cute.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Oh my God.
It's
Matt, you're hilarious. That's just your dad's side, right?
Exactly.
That's just your dad's side of the family?
Yeah. Like I said, earliest picture of whatever taken, created into 3 dimension. It's for somebody I know, so
The poor Matt had legs and arms.
Matt, we need to work it out. I leave May 10th for the UK, so we need to.
Ladies and
how we're gonna
gentlemen,
meet.
we've
All
got
right.
Rich, the LA hobby guy, stopping in. Rich, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Rich.
Hey everybody, hi Jamie.
Hello.
Jamie, talk to Louise. That's the best thing. She keeps all
Everybody,
the dates.
Okay, I'll do that. I figured she would.
So, Rich, you're on at 5:30 p.m. Pacific tonight, and next week you're going to be live at the Laser Convention, right?
Yeah, at least 2 nights, maybe 3.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's actually the ISA, the sign convention, the International Sign Expo. But there's going to be a ton of laser manufacturers there, so I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna do as many interviews as we can and see all the new products.
Oh, very nice.
Well, that's cool. I didn't even know that was happening.
We're getting echoes.
Echo.
I don't know. I have static. Once I actually went live, I'm hearing static. I can hear everybody, but it's broken up. Before the stream, my internet went down twice. It hasn't happened since, so everything seemed to be fine on the stream quality.
Okay.
I don't know.
It could be me.
I think so.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No, somebody else.
No, I just muted and it still echoed, so it's not me.
All right. I'll do the same.
Just mute yourself and then we know.
And Kenny was having trouble with his 120-watt fiber laser getting it to fire
think that's
properly
no.
in the red dot. He uninstalled
Uh-oh.
Lightburn, reinstalled Lightburn, and then it worked fine.
Really, that's very unusual.
I think it's Zachary.
No,
I'm actually
not
working
possible.
on the fiber laser right now.
Then
In
it's
fact,
Jerry.
I'm doing.
You have your speakers too close to the mic.
I'm doing my business
How about
cards
now?
for the show.
I hope not. No. So
Is it better now?
no. Coming from you and well, I think it's better now a little bit.
Is it coming from me?
No,
I
from
don't know.
Jerry.
Back
Maybe.
to echo.
Let's see
Yeah,
how it
home.
goes.
Mute yourself.
All right.
All right. I don't hear anything anymore. It must be
Yeah, I think
coming
it-
from you, Jerry.
I think it cleared up.
Sorry.
I don't hear any echo.
No, it's Jerry.
Unfortunately, I can't find my foot pedal, so I have to do this manually every time.
I'll rent you mine.
I'll find it eventually, but until I do, I have to keep hitting start in Lightburn.
Yeah, I don't have YouTube turned on. Let me check my audio settings.
This part here takes a little longer because I'm doing that in gold. I have gold, white, and silver on this business card.
That's really fast.
So you don't have a rotary set up? Where the turntable thing?
No,
That's fiber, right?
yeah.
Man.
You need to get one of these, huh?
Oh, everything is you need to get one of these.
Ah.
We need of these, Jamie. I
It's,
need one of
it's, only,
these.
it's only thousands. And it's
And how
only
fast
money.
it goes.
Yeah, it's only money.
I'm fixing to spend 6 weeks in the UK.
Yeah, that's
That's a lot.
money.
Yeah, I was
Well,
telling
if
my
you-
wife the other day on the live stream. Whose live stream are we watching? Oh, Creality. And Jamie had made a comment that Jerry's a laser guy, and then Dum Devno, he says Jerry's a laser and CNC guy. And I'm thinking, did they forget about all the resin and FDM I used to do?
No, somebody was saying who to go to for laser information. And I said Jerry and LA Hobby Guy is who you need to go to.
Yeah.
Just because you guys are in my circle and that's who I know.
Yeah, and
too.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Patrick.
Hey, Jerry,
Patrick is like the guru.
You want to see? You want to see this morning's project, or
sure.
This morning's video anyway. Let's see. This is what I did in my video today.
I've seen that.
Oh, that's pretty.
Very nice.
So yeah, I sent you the file, Jerry. This is
Okay,
3 layers. It is birch on the bottom and on the top, and in the middle is a black cherry wood. And the image I got from the National Gallery of Art, and I just did some editing to it and traced it, and then did some more editing to the parts of Jesus, and that's how it came out.
Hello,
this
Zombie.
is all
That's
from
beautiful.
scratch.
Very nice.
All from scratch.
Hello, Zombie.
It's really pretty.
Thank you.
By the way, Jamie, I did a little bit more time than 6 weeks over in Europe.
Were you forced to go over there?
I was in the army.
My husband was in Germany for 2 years.
You're in the
I
army
enjoy it.
now. You're not behind the plow, and I don't remember how the rest of it goes.
You're in the ditch, you son of a.
Oh, they used to get, when we went around, we used to do the prettiest girl I ever saw was snorting cocaine through a straw. Oh, they used to have they used to rip us for that one.
I bet.
I'm not surprised.
Prettiest girl I ever saw snort cocaine through a straw. Anyways, but I always did Jed is, the hillbillies. Jed the millionaire. Jed the millionaire. I hated running.
Yeah,
Rich, I just got these engraved yesterday. I got to bolt them together.
What is
Yeah,
it?
I want to see that. I'm going to be watching that video.
And then I got the one
I want to do that too.
For the pens.
Yeah, it saves a bunch of time, but unfortunately I don't have one, so I might make one. I don't know yet. I don't have the rotary, so I have to get a rotary first.
Your old fiber laser, didn't that come with a big rotary?
No.
Okay.
So like a rotary for a rotary for a diode laser won't work?
No, Rich, grab the
different
Rich will show you the rotary he's talking about. It's huge. For the fiber lasers, they're monsters.
Whoa!
Kenny, I love them britches.
Looks like he just got back from Walmart. He's got his Walmart jammies on.
No, man, those are Amazon.
It's like Pokemon or something.
What's on there? What's on your britches, Kenny?
That's a fiber laser rotary.
Yeah, they were huge.
Oh.
Dalek, I have an Enterprise up by my head. If you go over to Gambody and you look at the Star Trek model, I posted my picture there a few years ago. Before I glued it. It's painted with white primer, and then I hung it up. I'm lazy when it comes to painting, and I got 1,000 things to paint. And I don't paint much.
Marvel Comics, to answer your question. Last week,
Marvel?
Yeah, Marvel. Last week was Looney Tunes. This week it's Marvel.
Well, I'm not mad at it.
Whatever makes you happy, dude.
When I do paint, I can paint okay. Jamie is an excellent painter. She can paint much better than I can, but I can paint okay.
And Walmart does not have my size. I get these on Amazon. Yeah, and then when I was getting the shirt, I got a Led Zeppelin one, but the Led Zeppelin, man, it grabs me like a girdle, so I had to send it back.
I wish there was more time in the day. I'm retired, and I have all this free time, and I can never get nothing done. I got too many hobbies, It's like I want to keep working on my CNC stuff I just got a few weeks ago, but I need to get back to my fiber stuff with other commitments and work on it and my diode laser. And I need to jump back out in the garage. And then I got stuff coming from TH3 3D today I'll be reviewing. And that's for the X1 Carbon. And then I try to squeeze in Netflix here and there. And I don't know. I think personally, I think it's my metformin. I'm tired a lot. And yeah, I think it's the metformin making me tired.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Look that stuff up, man. I'm serious.
I don't feel like doing nothing.
Yeah, I took it for a while and it jacked with me. I had to get off of it.
My mom was on metformin. She's diabetic, so she's been on metformin for years and years and years, and now she is in stage 4 kidney failure. And her nephrologist told her that metformin is what caused that.
It's nasty shit, man. I'm telling you.
Well, I see the doctor on the 11th. I'm going to ask her what will happen if I quit taking it. So I used to take Jardiance with it, but my new insurance don't cover Jardiance. I'm just taking metformin. And they did have too high of a dose. But I'm not going to explain what happened. But since 2019, I was having certain problems every day, all the time, because my dosage was too high of metformin. Once they decreased it, that problem basically went away. So I don't know.
Jerry, there's a product. There's a product called Roundhouse that will give you all the energy in the world all day long. I had the same problem with fatigue, and I forget who's that karate guy that
Bruce Lee.
No, the
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris, yeah, Chuck Norris is like the sponsor of that. And let me tell you what, once I started taking that every day, you mix it in a little bit of water, your energy levels just go through the roof, and it's all natural stuff.
I seen a commercial he did the other day with his wife, and he was talking about something like that. I didn't watch all of it. I'll check into it.
Yeah, it's absolutely a great product. I don't recommend, supplements or anything like that ever, but this one I've recommended to a few people, and they all have gotten the same results.
Hobby Main Pete, Simon Snow, channel member. Hello. If I didn't say hi to everybody, we do read chat. Everybody here always reads chat. So if you think you're being ignored or for whatever reason, everybody reads everything. So we just may not respond to everything. Without everybody in chat, this wouldn't be possible. Without my friends dropping in on stream, this wouldn't be possible. So I really appreciate each and every one of you, whether I say it or not. Without you, this wouldn't be possible.
Well, without you, it wouldn't be possible either.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting us.
Group hug.
The bill is in the post. Jerry.
And tonight when Rich goes live with Patrick, and I'll be on there with him and probably Jeremy, HTL Customs, I probably won't talk much. And if you want to know why, honestly, because Rich talks a mile a minute, and I don't want to interrupt him. It's his show. So.
Well, you know what, Jerry? I try and keep the live stream live, so I don't think there's any boring moments. And we pretty much talk about what the people are saying in the comments. So that's what I do. And I have fun doing it. But I don't have fun getting up back and forth 10 feet away, changing these business cards.
Yeah, I bought a pack that Patrick could recommend. It's like 100 of them. They're black. They're fairly thick. They're glossy. And I'm going to be using those to make a lot of different pictures and images I want to put on them. To do a lot of different content with them.
The difference is that these, I think Patrick's were like 20-something cents a piece, something like that. These I got on Temu. And if you take a look there.
Let me change camera angles here.
Yeah.
I love Temu.
So that is, come on, focus. That's the business card, and this is the backside, which I think I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change that. But these are bendable. So I like these, and you have to be really careful with your settings, or else you'll warp them. So I had to dial in these settings this morning to be able to get that gold and the white without warping the card. But these are bendable, and they can go in your wallet, and they can flex with everything else, and they go right back into shape. So I like these, and plus these were 6 cents a piece.
Everybody
So-
grab your cell phone and take a picture of that QR code. Rich will hold it back up and you can tell me if it works and you can check it out. If you have your
Hang
phone
on.
handy,
Let me get my face out of the camera.
you got a phone handy?
I
It
gotta
works.
log in. I gotta do my pin.
And that'll also work once we're not live and people watch it throughout the week or next week, they'll be able to scan that. Then where does that go? Directly to YouTube, your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I can't get it to work.
Could be because
No, it
the
is.
lighting. Got it?
No, well, it was there and then it went away. I think it's just because it's like kind of blurry a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
when I
gonna
go
actually-
to photo, it'll give you
I'm gonna
another
take a
option.
picture of
Photo.
the screen. Hang on.
Yeah, Jedi got it. Said it worked. Cool, Jedi.
I got it. Yeah, I
Thanks,
just took a
Cosgrove.
picture of the
Cosgrove.
screen and
Cause got it to work.
Cool. Yeah, while you're there,
That's great.
subscribe to Rich. It's free
Awesome.
to do so. Watch his videos, leave a comment, share it. I really appreciate it. Help the man grow his channel, and we all try to help each other. Check out Homie Jam 3D. Don't check out Kenny's YouTube channel. I don't think he has one. And Zachary 3D Prince has a great channel. Matt German is all over social media. He's not real active on YouTube, and then I'm trying to be active everywhere.
I got a YouTube channel.
You
Just
want
me
another
though.
cracker? We grab another cracker for the dogs.
Basically a bunch of concerts. That's what mine is. I figure everybody's got 3D and laser already covered on YouTube, so what the heck?
no such thing. The
you
more
mean
the
no
more
such-
people making videos, the better, because different people associate with different makers, voice, content, the way they present.
Yep.
And the whole goal of the YouTube channel doing the lasers and CNC stuff is to get the knowledge out to the public for the hobby, to make the hobby better.
And Kenny, you might think of that one thing that nobody else does, just because that's the way your brain thinks. So
Exactly.
Actually, I do have a video on my channel about the Stratocaster, the guitar. So it's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Jerry Cooper, different counties and cities are real funny about all kinds of things. So it's best just to do and not ask.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
easier to ask for
Especially if you're in
forgiveness than
California.
permission.
Ask for forgiveness afterwards or whatever. But I remember years ago, I had a little solar screen business with my neighbor, and I kept the supplies in my garage, and the fire marshal had to come out and check on this and that. It was just a lot of BS. So.
Breaking the law. Doo, doo.
God help
Yeah,
you
and
if you live in California.
In my video I put out the other day when I went out to eat with my wife and sister on our anniversary, there was a lot of background music. It was very loud, rock and roll playing, and yeah, YouTube nailed me. I can't monetize it, and I wasn't wearing a wireless mic where I could just kill the background noise. In DaVinci Resolve, I didn't try to filter it. I didn't think I could, so I just posted it. So the video will stay up. It's not a copyright strike, but the music was too obvious. I have had background music before. You could barely hear it, and they didn't bother me. But if it's blatantly loud and you can hear the lyrics, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can filter all that out in Fairlight in Blackmagic.
Okay, I didn't try, but
yeah, actually, if you just search for YouTube, that's how I learned. I don't really filter a lot of my stuff. Well, I do because of the air conditioner, but just slightly. But if you search on YouTube for DaVinci Resolve, remove noise, I think it was that I searched for, and it shows you in Fairlight exactly how to just takes a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Jerry Cooper, are we talking at your house? You want exhaust for your laser or something? And they're saying no. Is that what we're talking about?
I think it's commercial.
Huh.
Yeah, in a commercial building, you can't vent anything to the outside unless you have a filtration system. Here, where I live, you have to have a 3-stage with carbon filter.
It's like Mom with a Laser had those big filters in her shop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if you're pumping a lot of crap outside on a large scale, you don't really know what you're doing to the surrounding area, just like factories have or Jack Daniels had. And a lot of companies are getting in trouble years later. There's all these weird things that happen or cancer side effects. And
well, I didn't have a problem with it. I didn't get a permit for the venting to the outside, which I didn't think needed one. And I don't think it does. But the fire inspector comes around every 6 months or so and checks your fire extinguishers and your exits. And he's the one that saw it and said, "Oh, you got to put a 3-stage filter in there to vent outside." But he didn't give me a ticket or anything.
Are you talking about your house that came around to check your fire extinguisher?
No, it's a commercial building. It's the other laser shop that I've got.
Oh, okay.
It's in a commercial building in a industrial park. And when I converted it to, first it was just an empty building that I had there, and I converted it about 1.5 years ago into a laser shop and hired this girl Linda to run it, and now it's got 8 employees and I don't know 34
What's up,
lasers.
Tripod?
Hey, John.
Damn, you're big time, huh?
Yep, everybody nowadays wants money for everything. So
yeah,
just be careful what you do and what you say and where you say it.
Yeah.
You can watch my videos for free.
That's the best way I can explain it. Is
Yeah, I was doing a cycle this morning because I'm an admin for a picnic page. And she's like, "Why did you do this? Why did you do that?" Somebody took a picture of her one year at the picnic, and she's off on one of the lofts, all passed out. And everybody thought she was drunk. And she said, "I was not drunk. I was stoned. I ate a brownie, and I didn't know it was one of those brownies."
yeah.
Have you seen the new thing on YouTube now where you have to report any AI when you're posting a video?
Yeah, I've seen that. They want to know if you have any kind of AI content and click here if you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Adobe's got that now. Regular
Yeah.
Adobe.
A lot of content makers now are using strictly AI, and they're running off one video after the other. And I think the purpose why YouTube is asking that is to monitor how many videos that you put up, because you can do them really quickly in AI. I did one and I showed Patrick on laser engraving safety, and I did the entire. I had the Chat GPT-4 generate the entire script. I told it what I wanted the video on, and then I went to the video end of it, which I forget what the name of that other AI program is. It's part of the membership for Chat GPT-4, and I said create a video around it, and it did. It did all this in like under a minute.
You kidding?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. As if I didn't already have enough, like, things trying to keep me down. Now
And then Taiwan had the big
people with
earthquake.
AI.
New York area had an earthquake. They haven't had in over 100 years. So, and then California had a small earthquake recently. So it's like within 1 week, 3 different places. But a lot of times, whenever something happens and the media picks up on it, then all of a sudden you're finding out these things are happening everywhere. They capitalize on one thing at a time and kind of sometimes blow it out of proportion. I
Yeah.
just hope to have one in Nevada.
Well, let's see what happens in 2 days when that eclipse happens. Because that one and the previous one marks an X right across the middle of the United States.
That is
the first
right
one
in the
went
back
through,
in Arkansas.
yeah.
Oh,
and
this is. If you see the X, this is where the comet's supposed to hit.
yeah. So, and that is in Salem. I think it's Illinois or Ohio or something like that.
Oh,
And then Nostradamus and all kinds of predictions. And
the last eclipse went through 7 towns named Salem.
I saw. What was that? I think it's on my news. There was
Joe Glasgow, did the stream die? No, the stream should be up and running.
There was a rumor that there's so many towns named something.
Salem.
And Salem, and they
there was 7 towns named Salem in the last eclipse that had passed over.
Huh.
and which happens to be a biblical name for, I think it was a biblical name for Jerusalem.
I don't know, but I keep
What
getting that.
I'm correct, this is the story where the woman turned to salt. Sin City.
That's Medusa.
Oh,
I'd be really worried if that X was right over Vegas.
in 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days, I get a new vehicle. So let's don't let nothing happen until I get my new vehicle. So
In
been a long
May, I go to
And a new
Scotland,
truck.
and I've waited since I was 14 years old to go. So nothing better happen. I mean, I can die over there. I'll be happy. But before, nothing better happen.
Yeah,
Well,
when I was
I don't know.
17 years old, I worked at a Grandy's, the chicken place, and I was a cook there. And me and a friend of mine had planned on going to California on a certain day, driving down there and seeing all these things. And I kept saying to myself, nothing's stopping me, nothing's stopping me. I'm going on this day. We're going to have all this fun. The day before I left, my dad died. And that
Wow.
stopped me.
Well,
Wow.
my
And then
dad's
I
already dead. So
Called up my friend and I told him what happened. He says, "Well, aren't you still going to go?" And I never talked to him again ever. I hung up, never talked to him again ever. So,
Well, I'll tell you,
Anyway.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but about every 6,000 years, the poles shift. So, the North and South Pole all of a sudden are on the equator because of the land shift. It happens every 6,000 years, except for the last time. It's been 11,000 years since it happened last time. So that's why
yeah. If it
there are
happens,
no-
it happens. That's how I see it.
you got the fish in Florida that are
Well,
swimming in
I don't
circles and
believe it.
dying, and they have no idea why these fish are dying. There's something's going on. They're swimming in circles. Sharks, all kinds of different types of fish are washing up dead, and scientists don't know. So there's something going on in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're polluting
go
the
to Scotland
water.
first.
As simple as that.
Yeah.
It's water pollution. You have to see
Jamie,
a lot
how
of
have,
those
you been,
fish
how have you been feeling,
killed.
Jamie, and what have you been working on?
I have honestly it's been commission after commission, and not even painting. Just got people buying prints, and
That's a good thing.
so it doesn't really leave me a lot of time for anything. I've got that Hermione model, but I haven't really done anything.
Do most people PM you or contact you through other people, or how do you usually get most of your work?
Instagram or Facebook.
Okay, they see something you posted, they message you.
Yeah, or word of mouth. Like Mega will always tell people if you need anything printed, go with Jamie.
Okay.
Because like all of his models that are pre-supported, those are my support. So he knows how. I mean, yeah. Anyway, just people just hit me up, I guess, just from word of mouth from other people, or they see that I print and ask if I can or whatever. I don't mind doing it. A lot of people don't have printers, like this guy. This guy that I'm printing for right now. In just since January, he's bought 11 models, including these two that I'm doing now.
Wow.
At $125 a pop.
Wow.
So
Nice.
keep ordering, dude.
I printed a few things for my son that he wanted done that were spawn based, and then he comes over and he looks at him and he nitpicks them. Well, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? So the last time I painted something for him, I said, "I'm done. You either like it or you don't. I'm not changing anything on it."
Yeah,
I don't like people nitpicking once I thought something looks good.
I have been printing a lot of these. My nieces every month when Matt Meyer puts out a new model, my nieces are like, do you have anything new? Do you have so every month I'm printing these little things for them, but it's fun. Oh, and the dummy 13s.
I
got
haven't had
on.
time to do anything print.
That's on to hear, John. Might get into resin printing. I will totally help you with anything you want help with.
I cannot add another hobby to my hobbies right now.
I know the feeling.
But I had my favorite hobby this morning. I went fishing, so that was fun.
Oh, I love fishing.
Oh,
I
we
do
get
wanna
We can
I
hook
do
her,
want to
huh?
get another.
We
I do want
can't
to
hook
get
her.
another.
Are we echoing, or are you guys trying to look at the same time?
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
I do want to try to get another CO2 laser one of these days for the garage, but since I have so many hobbies, I don't have time to use it if I had it, because I got rid of the K40 a year ago and I loved it, but it was 8x12. It's like, come on, what can I do with 8x12? Not much. So I would love to have a big machine. So one of these days I'll get enough content out, and then I'll contact Houtien and see if we can work out something. So, or if not them, then someone else.
Well, I am probably going to come back from the ISA show with a new CO2 because Aeon's got a new CO2 out, and I didn't see Thunder on the list, but the Thunderbolt is the RF laser is definitely on my list.
And
lasers.
Rich,
Yeah.
when I was first shopping, when I first told Jerry and our guru, anyways, about that
Patrick?
I was taking, Patrick, sorry, that I was doing all this with the lasers, the CO2 and that. I did shop with them, but guess what I was quoted for delivery? 4 months.
4 months?
4 months.
You can order from AliExpress and get it less than that.
Well, they probably they build them to order probably, but I'm an impatient person. When I decide I want to do it, I want to do it right now, because tomorrow I might change my mind.
Yep, I'm the same way. I want that instant gratification.
Cause I saw her video, and I said, yeah. I said that fiber does look nice. I said, to me, it's got a little bit of a lipstick on it. Look, no offense. And all we mean by that, it just means it's got a little bit too much, like
frills.
it just it's got lights on the side that it's unnecessary.
John, that's too much work for me for a Saturday morning. I went fishing.
That's a lot of work, John.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Rich. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they look like nice machines, and again, that's where I went first.
Yeah.
And it was like, and it was even and I think their problem is they got that buy this and get the other one free, get the Galvo for free if you buy their CO2. And I was all lined up. I talked to a salesperson, and she said, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be 4 months." So I said, cancel.
I didn't know they were that far backward.
Oh, I got me a DJI Osmo Action 4 camera. I'm going to try it out at Rocky Mountain Rip Rap and see how much I like it. Because when I go on my travels, I'm going to start a new YouTube channel just for my UK adventures.
I just got the Pocket 3, and this thing is absolutely incredible. It really is.
Yeah, I couldn't decide if I wanted that one or the Action 4, but I think.
What's the battery life?
About 8 hours. I've got a second battery on the bottom.
Oh, no.
Mine came with 3
It's
batteries.
the same damn camera. It's on my drone, my DJI drone. Same thing. Woo.
Yeah.
It's actually the same camera as that one right there. Except that one is not 4K. That one's 1080p.
And like the one that
Still good.
Yeah, I'm having brain parts with names today. DeWitt, the one he's got, that 360, and there's the one that follows you and all that. I got that one.
Oh,
I have that.
My Osbot cracks me, and then Tim bought one like it. Now you don't use it as his main camera anymore.
I bought the Insta 360 as well, and it's a great camera, but the problem is that it's only USB, and with the USB to HDMI converter, it doesn't. You can't control it, remotely. So you can only control it remotely if it's plugged into USB.
Wow.
I bought a gimbal off of TikTok Shop of all places, and it has the AI follow me thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you pull up TikTok Shop on your PC, or does it have to be from your phone?
I think you can do it on your you can do it on your computer.
And I know Patrick has ordered a lot of stuff off Temu. I've kind of looked there a little junkie. I've read a lot. I've seen a lot of videos about Temu and what they're really doing in the background, but blah blah blah. But I haven't ordered nothing yet.
They're all doing it in the background.
Yeah, everybody has all your information about everything anyway. But
yeah,
how long? Where does Temu ship from? Everywhere?
They have
we're-
they have US based distribution.
Okay.
Like I
Awesome.
order, I have. I don't want my husband to overhear this, but he knows we've got cameras outside, so he knows when I get orders delivered. But at least once a week, something is delivered, at least from Temu.
Is that all?
Because I am addicted.
Once a week? Is that all?
I'm a junkie. I'm a Temu junkie. But there's
I got my Stream Deck back from my wife.
I could go to Amazon and buy a case that will hold all my crap because I've got extra accessories with my camera. I could go to Amazon and buy one of those cases that will hold everything for $39, or I could go to Temu and buy one for $8.
Hello.
It might not last as long, but I can buy 3 in the is opposed to what I buy from Amazon. And a lot of times what I buy from Amazon is exactly the same crap as I'm getting from Temu.
Chris,
I wonder whatever happened to Wish.
Oh, Wish is still there. They're just taking
Yeah,
my
it's still
to
there.
you.
To answer Joe's question, I see Joe asked if I had caught any keepers this morning. I got 5 trout, 5 speckled trout. I got 3 redfish, 4 catfish, and and about 12 bass. So yeah, a bunch of keepers today. Yeah.
All right, Rich, I gotta ask.
And that was this big, right?
No,
they were that big. Anyways,
no, they're all legal, legal size.
do you ever go noodling?
Ooh,
Hell no, are you crazy?
it's
You
only
never
redneck.
noodle?
It's only
You
redneck
look like
crazy
you
people
look
that
like
go
a
noodling.
noodler, but I'm not a noodler.
Yeah,
It's
before I
only
got
redneck
married,
and
I was
crazy
looking
people.
for keepers all the time. I met my wife on Match.com, so that was my keeper at the time.
What do you mean at the time?
I mean, the fish don't bite much on your hand.
Yeah, okay.
But those people are catching big old catfish. And have you seen those side spikes on those catfish? They're like this big.
Yeah.
When they start
they're
going like this and you're trying to hold them, they can stab you. Stab you
Yeah,
in
they're
your,
bigger
in
than
your
that.
guts and places that you don't want to get stabbed with a fish spike.
I've got a ton of rods out in
metal.
the shed out back. I've got about 10 rods and reels. I had a girlfriend staying here years ago, and she had a bunch of fishing equipment. I got it out in the shed out back. It's been there for probably 15 years. I don't know if poles go bad just sitting there in the shade in a building.
Fiberglass can get brittle.
The lines do. Yeah, the fishing line goes bad.
Well, yeah, the line, gets brittle.
Yeah. But we have a separate ice chest made out of metal because of the catfish. You know, because their pokers here are like 6 inches on a normal size catfish.
Oh,
and
God,
they will
those
go
hurt when
right.
they cut you.
They'll go right through a plastic ice chest, or
Yeah,
right
I've got
through the
cut by
live one.
catfish before. It's like it was worse than a paper cut.
Yep.
Yeah, and also a lot of those things, they have bacteria on the end. So you have to watch out for bacterial infection and other things.
There's somebody here we haven't talked to since he's been here. Let's talk to Zach, guys. He's just there hanging out thinking, it's my turn. Come on.
Yeah.
I like the hat, Zach. It looks just like my grandpa's.
Oh, thank you.
It's nice.
In the meantime, you were talking about fishing and other stuff. I had something else fishy. I was printing ABS on my QD Tech, and I can already tell that it ripped the PI off the sheet.
Oh.
Huh.
So that stuff that you are seeing here, the little discoloration, that is the QD Tech textured PEI sheet.
Wow.
Grandpa's
Yeah, similar problem with the T500 texture plate.
So
no, John, I didn't mean to call him a grandpa. I was just saying that I loved my grandfather's hat, and that is the same style.
He's an old man, admit it.
I thought about buying one of those a long time ago. I don't know how I'd look in it.
The that's another thing that they sell on Temu is build plates.
Yeah,
And
those
those hats.
fancy build plates.
I've got the holographic one. And it was like
Here's a
$7.
comment for you, Zachary.
Hmm?
Read the screen.
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
the screen?
Yeah, exactly. Which screen? Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I did some digging. I thought, like, we see that happen all the time on Twitter. You can make me small again. I'm
No,
always,
we leave you big.
thank you. Full size. No, no thanks. No, but we see it happen all the time on Facebook, on Twitter, and Peter he already said something. I almost called him the STL police, because sometimes companies or other people are posting stuff from different designers without giving attribution where it's supposed to. So.
By the way, I see that tripod's in chat. Did anybody see his YouTube video where he was doing a lot of screwing around? In other words, he had to put a lot of screws in, and everybody started making fun of him screwing around.
Somebody just commented that they don't. Christ Ache one says, "I personally do not trust Temu despite the good prices on items." Patrick from Light Source Engraving just did a complete Temu video, and he found that all of the items were as good a quality as Amazon. I've been actually buying from Temu for about 4 months, and so is my wife. Not that I really want to support China business, but hey, everything's made in China today anyway.
Yeah,
So what's the difference?
everything's.
But
made
I can tell you, I just got an order from them, and they have some really nice stuff, and it's as good a quality as what you'll get off of Amazon, except the price is sometimes as much as a quarter.
And
or a
some
sixth.
things are exactly the same, branded and everything the same as what you get from Amazon.
Yep, no question about it.
I remember Patrick did have a problem with the Temu coins. You know, the brass coins he didn't like. He said they were crap.
Was fake.
If I let my hair grow out, I'd be bald on top. It'd be gray all the way around, and everywhere else. But right here on top, it'd be bald. I'd have very little hair, so I just prefer to shave it. Matter of fact, the other day I went to use my electric razor, and it hurt when I was trying to shave off my face. So I waited a week, so I had to break out the foam and use a straight razor and cut everything off.
That area right there is for the Santa Claus hat to sit.
Yeah.
So this is my latest order from Temu. The first one I've ever gotten in a box.
Oh, wow. Mine always comes in a
box. Yeah. But these are some bamboo nightstand holders. I think they were 49 cents a piece.
Oh, wow.
And these are, and I've already tested these. I got 3 sets of these real leather coasters. And these were $2.49 a piece, a set. And I got these. Yeah.
If you put things in your cart and leave them there for a little bit, they'll go down.
Yeah, I know.
Also, price adjustment. Don't forget about price adjustment.
Yeah. So these are keychains, and I don't even remember how I ordered this, but it's a acrylic plus wood. Both. With the keychains and everything.
Nice.
And this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 pieces of all 3. And then there is metal steel blanks in here as well in the corner. Another 10 pieces of those. Hook rings, everything. Actually, it says it right on here. Keychain material, acrylic. Number 10, number 8. Well, I don't know. It doesn't say everything on here, but all of this, all 10 pieces was $3.99. So, and then there's more stuff in here. It's just a whole, I got a whole bunch of stuff in this one little box off of Temu. And usually everything comes in like this orange bag that's a nightmare to unwrap, especially for my wife, because she buys like a lot of nightgowns and stuff like that. And it's stuffed, it's like compressed in there so tight that when you go to cut it, you cut the material as well. But
Yeah, you gotta. I just
this is the
rip
first
into
one I
it.
got in the
I
box.
just rip into it like a crazy ape.
Yeah, but they wrap it in tape too. You
Yeah.
know, so not only is it in this compressed package, but it's wrapped in shipping tape as well. So it's really hard to get through.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I've never had a problem with them.
I buy a lot of paintbrushes
Ooh.
because
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to revisit Temu to get some good deals on supplies.
yeah, there's so much stuff that is just
Yeah, 99 cents is going bye-bye.
sometimes they have a penny sale.
Mhm.
Well, we're talking about our biggest Valley 99-cent store. It's going bye-bye.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I
our
was
Dollar
having
Tree
one
went
years
to
here.
$1.25 tree. So
Yeah, I think all those stores are eventually going to eat it. They can't keep those prices going.
99
The,
cents for
the
nationwide.
Dollar
is
Tree we have,
shutting
the
down.
Dollar Tree we have here still has like hundreds of dollar items. Every other Dollar Tree I've been to, everything in the store has gone up to 125. But here, I guess they're older items, maybe. I don't know, but some of the items still scan $1.
I buy my 99-cent reading glasses at the dollar store, and the last couple pairs broke on me real easy. So then I went to a different dollar store. I forget the name of it, and they were $7.99, and I got 2 pairs of those, which I'm currently using for readers.
Oh, and another thing that's going bye-bye, the Tropicana. That is going to be a Major League Baseball field for Vegas.
You know, they found a lot of asbestos, so they'll have to clean all it up before they can implode it. But it's shut down.
Yep,
Yeah.
Tropicana is no
I
more.
grew up on asbestos.
Yeah, and brakes. Remember when they used to put asbestos in brakes and clutches? Good
I
stuff.
went to a school in New York. My very first school, my grade school, was a school called Brenton Woods, and it's no longer there. They later found out that the school itself was built on a toxic waste dump from the 1920s, and then on top of that, everything in there was asbestos, and the paint was lead, and everything else. And I went all the way through all 5 grades of that school before I moved on to, or no, it was Whippoorwill was the name of the school. Then I moved on to Brenton Woods. And
Okay,
I
Rich,
went through all 5 grades.
what class year are you from in high school?
In high school,
Yeah.
I
45.
99, maybe. I think it's 99.
No, yeah,
you graduated in
99.
99?
Yeah,
No,
right.
I graduated in 74.
Oh, then yeah, 2 years.
I was like, oh my God, am I the oldest one here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far it's Sergio that I know, because Sergio's in his 70s. Because I'm 65. So yeah, I didn't know if Rich had you by a couple years or not.
Actually, I what did I said 74. It's actually 72. I don't know why I said 74. 74 was the year I went into the Navy.
Well, then you're
You all know what to do in the
4 years
Navy.
old. 4 years older then. Yeah. So you're a vet too?
What's that?
You're a vet too then?
Yeah. Everybody I know is a vet. I don't know anybody who's not.
Are you rated?
No. No, I had a lowly job in a comm center.
Yeah, I'm rated. My sister kind of pushed me into it.
My wife's mad at me.
Uh-oh.
I went to the store to buy her pickles, and I forgot to get the pickles.
Well,
Is she
at least
pregnant, or?
at least it wasn't the wrong Cheetos this time.
Oh, Jerry, we can shake hands. My wife asked me to buy, Fatica, the white cheese.
Uh-huh.
I forgot that.
Well, when I was there, I remembered, and then I looked at the aisle. I remember seeing where I was going, and then for some reason I got sidetracked, went down another aisle. When I got home, then I remembered it again. So I'll go back
I
later.
order my groceries delivery. I don't go to the grocery store. I can't stand it. I hate it.
I prefer to pick out my own items. We've had stuff picked up before, and we park and we pick it up, and it's like, why'd they pick this in the fruit? Why didn't they get these?
Oh, I don't order fruit. I don't order fruit or veg. We have a store. It's downtown, so I go, I don't know, once every couple of weeks or whatever. But it's, I guess, where the restaurants buy, or I don't know. My mom found out about it from one of her friends who found out about it. But anyway, stuff is like super, super cheap. And so that's where we go get our veg and fruits.
I'm surprised Lightsource Engraving, Patrick hasn't been in chat. I know he usually works, but he's usually in chat.
Working. Yeah, he's dealing drugs today.
Oh,
God dang, the pusher. I see him as he run.
He is the pusher man. No
The
question
pusher
about
man.
For those of you that don't know,
Vegemite's in the cabin.
those of you that don't know,
Wolf.
he's a pharmacist, so it's legal pusher.
Yeah, we
My
know.
stepsister's a pharmacist. So yeah,
The pusher man.
I know the joke.
Yeah, but did you know who I was trying to sing? Wolf, maybe?
Yeah.
No, John McKay.
GD, the pusher man was the name of the song.
Yep. You know, it's funny. When I was growing up, me and my mom and my sister, we went to a Chimco, and she let us each get an album. My sister got the Born to Be Wild album. I got Magic Carpet Ride.
Are we
I had all of those albums.
On
At one
LP.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. Give me half an hour, okay?
Okay.
You gotta go to another live stream and win something?
Of
Hey,
course.
he has honeydew.
Yeah, we'll be giving away a roll.
Yeah,
We'll be giving
go
away a
ahead.
roll of Zultech filament after a bit, and then after that, we'll be giving away a roll of Polymaker. But right now, type in hashtag USA in chat. As you see on the screen, not Polymaker right now. We're not doing a Polymaker giveaway right now.
John, have you ever tried Vegemite? I don't know why so many people talk about it. I thought it was pretty nasty.
Yeah, Karen bought me some, Rich, about a year ago.
try
I have it in my cupboard. It is black, basically, and it is so damn salty, it's unbelievable. But I do have some.
Yeah.
He was in Australia, and he ordered some off Amazon. Had it mailed here.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
See you in a bit.
Okay, Matt. It's supposed to be good in soups and grilled cheese and stuff like that. It's
Grilled
very
cheese.
thick, so you have to spread it.
Yep, I worked with an Australian guy, and I got turned on to it. Yeah, I got some.
You like it, Kenny?
Hell no.
Yeah, it's really strong. Dense.
Oh, it's
I like that.
just
Hell
from-
no.
It's
I still got it just to have it, but no.
isn't it
Too
like
salty.
super, super concentrated, like liquid
It's from brewing.
stock?
It's from brewing. It's the leftovers from brewing.
Oh. So
Yeah, I
it's
don't know
like
what
hops.
it is, but it's nasty.
That's what it's from. It's from
So it's like
leftover
hops,
from brewing.
right? Or
Yeast.
barley?
Yeast.
Yeast.
Yeah. Yeah, dark, real dark and real
Yeah.
goo,
Dark and goopy. Looks like tar.
Yeah. I don't even want to look at it.
like that.
It is tar.
It is tar. I want to try.
Well,
One day I will try it.
And it smells just awesome too.
I'd rather do this than a one chip challenge any day because I don't like really hot stuff. I like stuff with a slight
I'll
bite.
do a chip challenge in a heartbeat over that.
Yeah.
But I do
Then
like
but-
spam. I'll tell you that much. I
Oh,
really do
God.
like spam.
Oh man, spam is the bomb, man.
I love
That
it.
has got
You know-
to be. That
you
has
know
got to
that
be a
in-
military
in
thing. My
Japan-
husband loves spam. Like any
Spam
flavor.
And people give it as gifts. If you're an honored person, like let's say you've got somebody got a promotion at work or something like that, they'll get a decorated gift of spam. It's considered an honorary gift in Japan. But
Oh,
I love it though. I love
Gross.
it.
usually I throw away the spam. I don't want any spam in my
When
mouth.
I done the
I
fish
know.
and chip video about a month ago, my wife got deep fried spam that had a coating on it like the fish, and she enjoyed it. I bought some a while back at Walmart, and it was really salty, really, really salty. I cut it and
Yeah,
grilled
you-
it with ham, have eggs, but
You can get rid of that though. I tend to not like the salt either, so I just boil it in water for about 30 seconds.
Okay.
My husband gets the jalapeno spam, and
You
he'll
boil
make
the
like,
whole block or the slices that you're going to fry?
huh?
How to
Rich,
get rid of the salt?
You boil the whole thing for about 30 seconds, or the
About-
slices?
Yeah, no, I slice it up and then put it in a pot of boiling water for about 30 seconds.
Okay, I'll have to try that.
Yeah, John's right. Hawaii loves spam as well.
Yeah.
What's wrong with people?
Actually, I think the whole Asian community likes it because it's, but in Japan, it's very expensive. It's not like it is here, like a cheap
Well,
food.
it's getting up there.
Oh, it's expensive here.
Well, everything's expensive now here. I haven't been shopping in a very long time, but I did while my wife was on vacation overseas, and I had to do my laundry and go shopping and all that kind of stuff for almost 3 months.
You ain't
Almost
missing
3
nothing,
months.
John.
But I went to Walmart and I got sticker shock, and I just looked at things and I said, "Oh my gosh!" And now I know what my wife spends about $400 a week on groceries, and I've been yakking about that for a long time. You know, how can you spend so much money
How
on
can you spend
groceries?
so much money on groceries?
And here I am pulling up to the checkout with, you know how they have the little mini carts, the
Yeah.
ones that are like a fraction of the size of the big carts. And I pull up to the checkout. It's not even half full, $98. I was like,
Mhm.
you got to be kidding me.
Yep.
I'm surprised they got many shopping carts. Seems how they want you to spend all your money and buy stuff.
Normally it's
Something-
neighborhood market that has those little ones.
And by the way, on Ace Frehley's YouTube channel, check it out because he goes shopping in Walmart. He even checks out fishing poles because he likes fishing. So, you know.
Yeah, I remember
and I
walking in, not getting a cart, and I realized I bought too much, and then there's an empty one. Somebody walked away from it, so I throw my stuff in it and take off.
There's a guy here, not a guy here. There's a guy, I think he's in Washington State or Oregon, something like that. He's got a YouTube channel and he goes to Walmart and he just kind of walks up and down the checkout line where they actually have cashiers. We don't even have cashiers there anymore. But he walks up and down and he looks for somebody who looks like they're in poverty or whatever, and he walks over and pays their bill.
Oh, that's
I don't know
awesome.
what he gets. I don't know why he puts it on YouTube, because I would find that really embarrassing to film somebody.
To be on the
No.
receiving end.
I'm
Yeah,
sure, I'm
exa-
sure, I'm,
no,
I'm
on
sure
either
he
end,
has.
really.
I'm sure he has.
Hey, Rodney Mac, how you doing?
I keep switching cameras because I don't want you all to see me getting up, running back and forth there. But in actuality, when you were talking about the rotary, Jerry, and doing multiple cards at one time, if I wasn't here on camera and if I had my foot pedal, it would only save doing a batch of 50 of these. It would probably only save about a minute. Because
Yeah,
can do
you
them
probably do it
really
faster by pick them
Hey,
up, switch
Minnesota
them,
maker.
push pedal. Yeah, just standing there next to it be quicker. I think
Yeah.
the rotary is more of a novelty, or
Yeah.
primarily be really good for pins. A lot of pins, which I have that jig also.
Yeah. Well, I have my pen jig, so I've really never had a need for the rotary yet. But I mean, it could come in handy for some items.
I gotta make his keyboard too. His little jogging keyboard for the.
I have one, and I've never used mine yet because when I center up a coin, I can see it on camera, and I have another camera that I film stuff with. I have that looking at it close up, and then I can just adjust it on screen or go in there and move it by hand.
You can also just use hotkeys on your keyboard.
Yeah.
So hot.
Yeah, because it's clear on the other end of the shed is my point. You know, from the laptop.
But yeah, you could plug in a portable keypad. They're only, where was it that I saw it? I think it was at it might have been at Walmart. They had just the keypad for the computer, the USB keypad, and I think it was about $8 or $7, somewhere in that area. You could just plug in a USB keypad and assign all the keys and do it that way as well.
Yeah, I've got like a little 9 button, and Patrick made one that he had on
Yeah.
channel, and he personalized
Yeah,
the keys.
Patrick makes them. Yeah, he makes the key pads. He's got them for sale on lightsource.pro.
Then I needed a couple more bars, so I bought some stock off Amazon, and I put it in my drill press, and I cut it down, or used my chop saw drill press, and I made a couple more. I've done a little video on it.
You could have done that on the. You could have done that with wood or black acrylic on the laser.
Yeah, I wanted to have aluminum like I already had, so I found some on Amazon. There were two sticks for like, I don't remember what it was, 10, 11 bucks. It was real cheap. My miter saw, I cut it down.
Ones that came with this laser that you see right there are acrylic. Those are from the factory.
That's a Monport 60 right there, right?
Yeah, it's a JPT MOPA 60 watt.
Yep.
So is there a website for the next week's show?
A website?
Yeah. Like, who are the vendors?
Hey, Jack, how you doing today?
I mean,
if you go to my channel and click on live, and you'll see it there, click on that video, and in the description below, I put a link to the ISA website.
I mean, yeah, because I was just curious if that was going to be, I mean, what were we talking about? Diodes? Are we talking everything?
No, it's mostly CO2 and fiber.
Okay.
I didn't see any diode manufacturers there, but we'll find out.
Yeah, I like the one that Tripod did the other day. Boy, was that thing huge.
I'm looking for the link for Rich's show tonight, him and Patrick. I see the one for next week. I'll share it in chat when I can find it.
I can send it in the private chat if you want.
Okay, yeah, that'll be quicker.
Yeah, and I was gonna bust out at 6:30 Pacific because that's about when I have dinner. I was the one that said, "Hey,
Nice.
Can we back it up just a little bit?"
Hey, Jack, thanks for the plug the other day when you mentioned Jerry that did a 7-foot alien 3D printed. That way people are like, huh? What? Who? Let me go check out his channel. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that went fast. I remember when you just started it, and then all of a sudden, boom, it was done.
I put that in the private chat, Jerry.
All right, I got it. And tonight, everybody, at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, Rich will be on live with Patrick, and while their 2-week show on, I'll be on there with them. Jeremy with White. Jeremy what's
HTL Hostless.
HTL Custom. Yeah, he'll probably be there also. So he'll
definitely be there.
You bring parts too, huh?
It happens to me a lot.
Jeremy is a permanent seat on the show now, so he'll definitely be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tonight we'll be doing CO2, diode, and fiber. Well, you're seeing the fiber right now, but I still have to finish these business cards. I haven't started on side 2 yet. I think I have maybe 10 or 12 more to go, and I have some honeydews to do in the meanwhile, in between all this. So I'm going to have to jump off soon, but and then get ready for the show later.
All right. We currently got 47 people watching, 30 on YouTube and 17 on Twitch. Please like, subscribe, share. I'd really appreciate it. Following is free. Subscribing is free. And I think we should do a giveaway.
Oh, now I got another song because Richard said show. Remember ELP? Emerson, Lake and Palmer? Welcome to the show. I'm getting old, man. These old songs. Well, I'm also trying to pick the songs for the picnic and what I'm going to play.
Anybody in the USA, we're going to give away one roll of Ziltech filament. They got PETG, TPU, PLA, many different colors. They're based out of Houston, Texas. This will be a USA drawing only. If you're anywhere else in the world and you win, I can either redraw or you can gift it to someone with a USA address. What will happen after we have a winner, I'll put my email address in chat. Email me today with your, or actually today or tomorrow would be good. Go to ziltech.com, pick out the type of filament you want, and give me a mailing address in the email, and we'll get it sent right out to you Monday. You should have it by next Friday. but just type what you see on screen. Don't type it out like John's trying to be funny here. He does it every week, like typing out the words. But anyway, got 19 entered. And here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
86.99 hike.
No drum roll.
I don't see my name on there.
Tom Taylor Jr. Tom Taylor Jr. watching on YouTube. Are you in chat, Tom Taylor?
I didn't see my name scroll through there.
I didn't see mine scroll through there either.
Mine too.
Tom Taylor Jr., are you in chat? Yes, he is. Awesome, Tom. Hopefully you're in the US. If not, I'll need a USA address. Here's my email. Please write this down. And go to ziltech.com. Check out what they got. And let me know what type of filament with a mailing address.
And Ziltech is awesome. Great filament.
So, Jerry, the only thing I don't like about this fiber laser as compared to my other one is all of the electronics are underneath the bed there. So with my other one, I have my exhaust. I have a hole cut in the table, and my exhaust goes from the bottom, and it actually sucks everything down to it so that it won't move.
Oh,
but with this one, I can't do that.
I prefer having the split unit. It's just bigger, bulkier. I like things.
Yeah,
so
that's what the other one is.
Unit. Patrick, I think he prefers having the unit like this one is. It's much more portable and easier to take places. Where mine or Kenny's is like almost impossible. You have one too. It's because you got to try to lug around both at once to move them.
Yeah, I don't move mine.
With the cable.
Yeah,
I don't move mine. So I love that suction from below, because every once in a while one of these business cards will move if you don't have your power set right.
Yeah, I know Joe Telling Tripod made a comment. Yahoo is still around. I've always had a Yahoo email address, so I don't know why people say is Yahoo still around. I don't understand. But I've always had a Yahoo email address.
But Jamie was saying earlier, if she could afford one, all you have to do is make some videos with a laser, and they'll send you one for free.
They will?
Yes. I haven't paid for a single laser in this shop.
I haven't paid for any printers. No, I take that back. I did buy the bamboo, but yeah, I need to make a place for a laser. And
I didn't buy the bamboo either, but they happily sent me one for free.
Well, look how big your channel is, Rich. My God, you should get everything. You got a huge channel now. You just
send an email to somebody and say, hey,
yeah, they look at your channel.
I want to make a video on your stuff, and they'll just like send it to
He does a video on it.
I think Bamboo Labs was the only company I ever sent a video to. I usually get like 15 or 20 emails every day from their spam emails. You know, they have like a list. They put you on a list, and they just keep spamming you over and over and over again, saying, "I've loved the content in your channel." And it's all everyone gets the same email. You know, we'd love for you to demonstrate our product and all this kind of stuff. And so now I've got a filter in my email where it says, if there's any text in there that says, and I don't forget what the text is now, but I was getting like the same emails all the time. I copied that text, put a filter in. If I get an email with that in the content, it goes straight into the trash.
Yeah, I noticed recently Bamboo was sending out a lot of units to people in the laser world now, and I contacted them about wanting to do the P1P, and I have the X1C I bought, and the community helped buy, but because I'm in the world of 3D printing, they want other people from other areas to pull them in, so that's why other people
and it's
were
all
getting
CNC related.
Yeah. And it depends how big your channel is and how likable you are, funny you are, or how many people watch, like, comment. There's a lot of factors there involved. So,
yeah, I think they mostly look at the comments before they put you on their list. So if you answer comments in your video and you participate in the community, then they're more apt to send you something for free. And I think know that.
I answer every comment years back. People will message me. They'll say something about my video. So I got to go rewatch the video to see what they're talking about, because I usually don't remember. And then I always answer all comments.
Yeah, I do the same thing, but I find that that's a good thing because I learn new stuff that I've forgotten before. You know,
Yeah.
videos that I've done before that I completely forgot about. And when I go back and rewatch it to see what their question was about, it's like, oh, I forgot all about this video. Yeah, I'm going to need to remake that one.
Yeah, somebody the other day asked me, when am I going to do another video on the Ghostbuster card, since I never finished painting it or gluing it together. I said, I'm sorry, I'm not. I lost interest in that a couple of years ago, and I got it up for sale. And that's why I plan on getting rid of all but 2 of my 3D printers. I don't need them. I don't use them. I'm slowly moving off into other fields, and I just don't need everything.
I don't think I lose interest in any of it, but I think what happens with me, first off, I'm limited on space. You know, my wife is telling me put up another building in the front because we have the property for it, but I'm limited on space, number one, and number two, I'm a one-man show. So there's nobody else involved in my videos, and I probably do 60, 70 hours a week at this hobby. And you know, that's another reason why, is because I run out of time. But I don't think I get tired of making anything, you know, whether it's engraving or printing or anything like that. It's just that some things I don't have the time for. My 2 CNCs have been in storage for over a year now, waiting for a space, you know, to open up where I can bring one of them in. But I don't want to bring them in this shop because of all of the fine dust that goes everywhere.
So, Rich, what came first, your YouTube channel or your forum page?
My YouTube channel came before the forum.
Yeah, because that forum format, yeah, I've seen a lot
The
of
YouTube
people
channel
use it.
The YouTube channel wasn't something where I said I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I had, the story is that I've been doing this for over 30 years now, laser engraving, and I started with a machine that I bought at a government auction 30 years ago, and over the years my friends come to visit and they're fascinated by it, and then around 2018, late 2018, Auteur, before they were Auteur, they were Shenzhen something group. They came out with their first laser that hangs in the back from a shelf in the back of my videos when I'm in the other shop. And I think it was a 2.5 watt cantilever style laser. So I got that. And then, you know, my friends were really interested in it because it was a $59 laser, you know. So I kept getting more. Then they turned into Auteur. I got the LaserMaster and then the LaserMaster 2. Nobody even knows the LaserMaster existed. So I got the LaserMaster 2, and then I got another one and another one. And I always kept 1 or 2 here in the shop because when my friends would come to visit, I'd give it to them to take home with them. Everybody loved it. And I started making videos on the software that I made to control a laser, and I was uploading that to Google Drive. And for my friends, you know, when they had a question, it's easier to answer it in a quick video. And I kept making those videos. Then Jason launched Lightburn, and I started using Lightburn, and I started making tutorials for them. It was all private on Google. And I ran out of space even after I bought the 500, you know, gigabytes of extra space. And one of my friends said, why don't you just go to YouTube where it's free, you don't have to pay, and then just make the videos for everybody on YouTube that's watching as well as for us. And that's how my channel started. And I never intended to start a YouTube channel. It was my friend Steve that convinced me to do it on YouTube instead of on Google Drive.
Yeah, Cos Bricks has a question here. So here's the question: what are the top 5 resin printers? Uniformation GK2 is probably my favorite mid-side resin printer. I have a PO Poly Forge, which is a little bit larger, but it's very slow. I don't have any other current resin printers because I don't review them that often. I used to have an Anycubic Photon Mono X that I adored, but then a Uniformation replaced it because the board died in the Anycubic. Akuma Mods would be a really good person to ask because he reviews lots and lots of resin printers, and Elegoo makes a lot of printers. But I would ask Akuma Mods what his top 5 are because he reviews so many different types of brands. But in my personal opinion, the Uniformation GK2 I would recommend to anybody who wants a mid-sized resin printer. And when Jamie is not typing on her phone there, she'll give you her opinion.
Sorry, I was tagged in a thing on Facebook.
You're like you're dozing off.
No, a lady tagged me in a group post. Somebody was asking for somebody who makes 3D printed toys.
Do you have any opinion on resin printers other than Uniformation or Anycubic?
I'm not going to push the Creality anymore.
I've never reviewed one of their resin printers, so I can't talk about it.
Creality has sent me a lot of printers. I was a beta tester. I was a beta tester. All of us have been pretty much just put to the back burner because they don't care about their resin printers. They don't care about whether or not people have issues with them or whatever. They're only, this is a really sore subject with me, but anyway, they shouldn't sell things if they're not going to back them up. So lots of people are having problems with these Mage printers, and they used to give us firmware updates to test, and that would kind of fix things that are going on, and we haven't heard from those guys in a long time. So I mean, what do you say when you're an admin in the Hallett Mage group and people are asking what's wrong with this? Well, how are you going to fix this and whatever? And we don't have an answer. So I'm not going to push Creality for anybody anymore. No matter
and then you talk to Creality trying to get an answer for the people asking you questions, and they don't even get back to you. And then you're like, well, I don't know what to do.
No, yeah. We've got a beta tester chat that is all of us guys that are beta testers for their firmware and for Hallett Box and all that stuff. And we can talk and even tag the people, the powers that be, and no reply. I don't think we've heard anything since like November from them.
Yeah, John is right. Creality, even with their lasers, they provide no support whatsoever. They depend on people starting Facebook groups and their end users providing the support, which is crazy. You know, my LaserMatic behind me has unparalleled. There's no other company of any type of machinery that has the kind of support that this company has. It's just incredible.
As far as lasers, yeah, that's probably true. But I will, until the day I die, push the Uniformation printers. They are, it's a printer that is, it's expensive because it's a huge, not huge, but it's a large format 8K printer. I don't buy into the 12K hype, but if anything is wrong, you get with me or you get with anybody, and it's fixed. It is, if they can't fix it, they're going to send you a new one. They sent me, I've been with them since 2021. They sent me this GK2 two months before they came out. And I want to say probably like a month in, there was an issue.
Sorry.
There was an issue with it was making like layer lines every 5 millimeters, and come to find out it was the heater, the way the heater would kick on, because they're a heated printer. It heats the vat and it heats the air. Every time the heater would kick on, it was causing a layer shift, but not really a shift, just a line. So they got that all fixed. So they sent me another one, and they are just amazing printers. Before you even get to the customer service, you take the printer out of the box. I've not leveled any Uniformation printer that I've owned.
My Uniformation has the heaters in the top above the build plate, but usually I'm doing resin laps. I've got the door open. The one that Kenny has that I won and sold to him last year has the heaters below the build plate.
Had them, yeah, they've got both.
Yeah.
They've got a heater inside underneath, but the original ones had two, like I want to say fan looking things behind the vat, like on the back wall of the printer, and that was the issue. Something about when the air kicked on, it was causing that layer shift to happen, but they got it fixed before the printers were even released to the public. So
Rich, Sergio's got a question for you.
Who?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I'm working on combining the 10, 20, and 30 watt into one library. I won't be able to do that until after I get back from the ISA show. So I will be back here on the 13th, the 14th, and then I have surgery on the 15th. So probably on the 17th, I'll probably wrap that up and get that library finished for 10, 20, and 30.
Awesome.
Hey, Viking.
And my Anycubic Photon Mono X, I had for many years. I've probably done a couple hundred prints with it. All of a sudden, one day I loaded the file and the printer couldn't see it. It seen the file name on the screen. It couldn't see it, and there's nothing I could do to fix it. And I contacted Anycubic. They sent me another board. I was sure it had to be the board. Put the other board in, still didn't fix it. So it sits over here on the floor behind me. It was an awesome printer, worked great, but for some reason it's not reading the seeing the files.
Did you do the firmware update?
Yeah, I done a firmware. There's like something weird.
That's what the problem is.
Do this one, but not that one. And
yeah, the firmware update, they just put it out there on the web. That's another thing that gets my goat. They put this firmware update out, but they didn't say that unless you have the board that ends with the number 6, you don't want to do this firmware update because it's going to brick your thing, or it won't see the files anymore. So
that's weird.
And then they don't want to do anything about it. So everybody's got all these printers that they can't use anymore because of a firmware update.
Acer did that with their laser. They did the same thing.
With Spring, we went back and forth with emails and trying to do this and do that. Then she eventually sent me out a board. And Crowley, at one of their shows, they had me and a bunch of other makers up on the big screen, at their anniversary, talking about the company. I had that resin printer sitting on the counter next to me with some models. I didn't tell everybody on the big screen that it didn't work. It was just a prop, but I had it there for the video because that's to talk about. And then Uniformation, I got one from them. It works great. I haven't done any resin printing in a few months because, like I say, I got so many hobbies and other things I'm getting into with my fiber laser, and then more CNCs in the garage. And I'm moving around trying to get other content because my channel doesn't seem to grow. So I'm trying to do more stuff to try to get it to grow somehow. I kind of quit. I don't worry about it no more. If I get subscribers, I get subscribers. Someday it'll kick off and it'll grow. And I don't know. That's why I said when I get 1 million subscribers, I'm giving away a brand new Tesla. I'll never get 1 million subscribers, but if I do, I'll get away.
Wow.
My wife's like, well, what happened if you really do get 1 million? And I said, Brandy, if I can't afford it and I get that many subscribers, I can buy a die-cast Tesla. I didn't say it had to be a running full-size Tesla. I just said it'd be a new Tesla.
Pete, my very first resin printer that I owned, I think it was like 2018, was a Frozen Sonic Mini. And it was a great little printer, but I don't know why I went to, I don't know what I went to after that.
And I
It was Anycubic. It was Anycubic because they hit me up and wanted to send me a Mono SE, and that dude, it still works. It still works perfectly, and it's like 2018. The older Anycubics are amazing, but
I have the Anycubic. I have the Anycubic Mega. I think it is from years back, and it's a regular 3D printer and a laser all in one. And I gotta tell you that laser does
you switch out the heads.
Yeah, does some precision laser work. Let me tell you. I mean, it's a really awesome machine. In fact, it was my second. Laser. The first one was the cantilever, and then I got I think it was the Anycubic Mega think it was the Mega that had the 3D print head and the laser that you could just swap out, and it was pretty incredible, and it still works today. So I still have it.
It's
That's why I've been doing a few food videos, for instance. That I watch a lot of food videos here in Vegas because when I go out to eat, I want to know about different places that I didn't know about. So there's this one man called Bob Eats. I've been watching him, and he's had some really cool videos. So I went to a few places that he's been at, and they're not out on the strip. They're, off out in Vegas, here, there, and everywhere, and some really good food. So I'm just trying to, like I say, do fun with what I do. And if people come, they come. And if they don't, they don't. So if the channel grows, that's great. If it don't, oh well. I'll just keep making content, doing what keeps me alive and happy. Being retired, you don't want to vegetate, sit in a chair and play video games all day. You got to do something. So I keep my mind working, doing different things.
Well, there's only one restaurant that I would like to make a video on, and that is the Solera Casino in Manila. They have the most incredible buffet in the world. Nothing like it anywhere. Any night of the week, if you buy the lobster, it's $50, which is a lot. That's 2,500 pesos there. But for $50, you have all you can eat lobster, and they have about 20 different types of lobster. It's just absolutely incredible. The next time I go there, I'm absolutely going to make a video on it. Especially now that I have my.
You're going to send me a ticket, right?
Yeah.
Rich, send me a ticket. Help a fellow vet out.
What? Say it again, Kenny?
You can buy me a ticket too when you go, and help a brother vet out.
Yeah.
Do a collab.
I'm still with on gumbo.
The only problem is that it costs $1,500 to get there. So
the Palms Casino here in Vegas and West Flamingo, they have a buffet. I believe it's on Wednesday. They've got lobster on the buffet, lobster tail, and there's like a 2.5-hour wait even before they open just to get in. It's like $75 a person. I've never been there because I don't want to get there 2.5 or 3 hours early and just stand around and wait to get in. And then,
Harrah's used to have the best buffet up until about 9 years ago, eight years ago. They had absolutely incredible buffet at Harrah's.
Yeah, Bellagio's got one, a nice one. I mean.
That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. Bellagio, yeah, the Bellagio. But that was like 8 years ago. All of a sudden, about 8 years ago, it changed, and I don't know if it's the chefs or whatever, the head chef, but something changed. But prior to that, like all the way from the early 2000s all the way up to 2008, it was the best buffet that I'd ever seen.
Caesar's Palace Bacchanal is like $100, $75 to $100 a person, and they got the Wicked Spoon. Then there's a few other casinos. I think they have a steakhouse in there that once a week they have a high-end buffet that's quite expensive. Yeah, and most buffets after the pandemic went away and they never came back.
I wish I would have known you when my son was stationed there, Jerry. I could have visited you a lot.
Yeah, I've been here since I was 5 years old.
And besides the Tropicana closing, they shut down Buffett's place for good too. His restaurant at the Flamingo. Yeah. Buffett's foot. Yeah. Jimmy Buffett. Yeah.
If anybody is going on a trip anywhere to Amsterdam, Montana, Maker, watch YouTube because somebody has done a video on any place you can consider going in a city. Watch it and you can kind of plan your trip. If I'm going to go on a trip to anywhere, even if I want to go to Rocky Mountain Rep Rap, I would find out what's in that area so I don't just go to McDonald's or Taco Bell.
Hey, when I went to Paris, I went to McDonald's in Paris.
I made the mistake of going to McDonald's in Cancun, Mexico, and that was the worst thing I ever did.
But the food at McDonald's in Paris is a lot different than the food here. Just like
in Germany, I went to McDonald's, and at McDonald's in Germany, they serve beer.
Yeah,
and
in the Philippines, they serve spaghetti.
And McDonald's in Germany, when I was in the Army, that was the first place I saw hands-free water fountain, for the bathroom. I'm like, what the hell? Where's the And then I figured it out after a while.
I'm not a McDonald's fan, but I've heard lots of people complain when they go to other countries, it tastes completely different.
I've been McDonald's in years now. So.
My wife wants McDonald's every week. She wants a Happy Meal. Happy Meal with a large Coke. So I go get her a Happy Meal with a large Coke.
John, if we go to Taco Bell on Friday night, I won't be there Saturday.
The only thing I would go to McDonald's for is their breakfast. That's it.
I went to Taco Bell a couple of weeks ago. I wanted a beef burrito, BEEF, and they don't sell it no more. So they gave me one that was beef and rice, and I didn't really care for the rice and the burrito.
5-layer burrito.
You know what? I wish they'd bring back Taco Bell and churrito. I want my churrito.
Good burritos. SBC 3D, hello. How are you doing today? Welcome in. We're talking about food at the moment.
It's much easier to make Mexican than go to Taco Bell and get, you don't know what you're getting.
Hey, and Bell, the actual Bell guy from my hometown of Linwood, California. Anyways, big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who else was born in my hometown, Linwood, California? You know who was born there? Kevin Costner.
Oh no, I can't go to White Castle either, tripod. I can't.
I love White Castle.
I cannot. I hate onions. And
You know,
and any White Castle that I've ever had tasted so much of onions and boiled meat.
Well,
you
I
know
grew up
something?
on
They opened up a couple White Castles here in Vegas, and I had fresh burgers, and I buy the frozen ones at Walmart occasionally. Guess what? They taste exactly the same.
Yep.
They're good, but whether
Yep.
they're frozen or from the store, they taste exactly the same to me.
Yep. Yeah, I get the frozen ones every once in a while too. I'll tell
we're
my
gonna
wife, "Pick
go
me up some White
to
Castle."
what's that restaurant I talked about, John?
Yeah, they got Del Tacos here in Vegas. They got good fish tacos, beef burritos. The regular tacos are good. They're completely different than Taco Bell. I like that they have burgers. They have a variety of things on their menu. It's like I prefer Jack in the Box over McDonald's because they got a variety of things on their menu. But
That was my other favorite restaurant as a kid was Jack in the Box.
Yeah, they're never busy, the one near my house, but McDonald's is always backed up the drive-through forever. And I'm thinking, why? Taco Bell or Jack in the Box is so much better than McDonald's. I guess because they advertise more.
All right, let's roll out this one. Arby's. Nobody mentioned Arby's.
Arby's
You know
is really
what?
good with expensive.
Burger King.
I don't like Arby's except for in the summertime. They have got the best chicken salad sandwich. The chicken salad is good.
Burger King.
Yeah, I like buying their gyros there. Burger King, I have one near me, but I haven't been there in years.
Yeah, they have the flame broiled Whopper.
Whataburger's really good.
Yeah.
Whataburger's good.
Whataburgers came back to Vegas. They're based out of Texas. Anyway, let's give away a roll of Polymaker to one lucky person. We've got 30 people entered. Polymaker will ship anywhere in the world they ship to. You might win, and we're going to draw off one lucky winner. If you win, send me an email. I'll give you my email in chat. You simply email me back during the stream. You don't have to give me any information. I just need to be able to send you a form later on tonight that you'll fill out, and they will give you a code for one free roll and a code for free shipping, and you will love it. Polymaker rocks. It's some of the best filament in the world. They got a million different types and colors, and I promise you will love it. Anyway, let's do a drawing. The people here on screen, you're welcome to enter. Just do hashtag Polymaker in chat as you see it written there, and we'll do a drawing. And if you're not present in chat, we'll give you about a minute, and then we'll redraw. Anybody here? Do a countdown from 5.
5,
5,
4,
6,
3,
43,
5,
1.
4, 3.
Here we go.
and 1/4.
Let's see. Who will it be? Who will it be? Who's going to win a roll of Polymaker filament?
Still not seeing my name.
I don't see my name.
Pete.
Good job, Pete.
Congrats, Pete. I think you won last week. Where was it? Ziltech. Pete, are you here? Do you want it? Or do you want me to
He's going to
redraw?
be like Matt,
Yeah,
man. I
Pete
think he's starting
just
to,
messaged.
yeah.
Jamie, I think he's taking our names out.
You did win last week, Pete.
I think
Should I
so.
redraw? So we don't tick off Polymaker? He says he needs more. Okay, congratulations. I'll send you the form later, Pete.
Send me one too.
I'll take the form as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Sebastian popping in. It's been a little bit. Hey, Sebastian, how you doing, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't hear you.
I don't hear you.
Nope. Not at all.
I have the same cards here, the engraving cards. But I also have them in different colors. I also get them from China.
I don't think the resin and the cards are going to work.
Sebastian, didn't you win the scanner the other day, or was that Da Vinci?
This was Da Vinci. This was not me. I have the
Okay.
older scanner. I have the Scan Ferret Pro.
Okay.
Well, this is my last of 75 business cards, Jerry.
And I also
Nice.
have one of these rotary chucks
Oh,
here.
that's a
But
small one.
I got it from Parkway, but somehow I'm not sure what is wrong with this. It grinds on the button. Can maybe hear it a bit.
You'll have a chuck to unlock it if it's too tight. You unlock
Yeah,
the 2 gears.
And I even unscrewed the screws here, but it will not turn. It should actually turn like this, but it will not move. I don't know why. I have to figure it out. I also won 2 of these in the live streams.
Yeah, it's like
And
a
I
drill
don't have
chuck
the-
on a drill. It's just stuck. The back should spin separate from the front part, like on a regular drill, and then it opens up.
It's funny that they use a USB plug, but they just wire the 4 wires of the stepper motor into USB. So it's not actually USB. It's just a connector. And I got a new resin, brand new. Ceramic
Brett
resin.
Kit is amazing resin.
Yeah, it's not cheap. This is 80
I've done some videos
euros
with
or
them.
so. But this is suitable up to 280 degrees Celsius, so more than you get with Peak or something like that, and you can print it on any SLA printer. I have to try this out because
Ceramic.
you practically can't print that high temperature stuff on home FDM printers. So that's quite nice. to
Yeah,
have the
I've used their
ability
resin. I've used a lot of different companies' resins. When I buy it on Amazon, I always get what is it, Sunlu? Did I buy?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Sunlu is the best.
value, I guess.
And but
Reasonable.
Sunlu is the best to buy from their website because they sell 6 for the price of 5.
Okay.
And do you want to have the exclusives reveal here on Jerry Stream that you will have in a while? The most exclusive reveal here. Should I show it?
Sure.
This is the Sobol SVO8. I guess no one else has shown it on stream before.
Nice.
That's pretty
Pretty
nice.
nice.
It's basically a Warren 2.4, 350 millimeters. I specifically asked them if I can show the printer, and they said yes. Just don't share the beta tester stuff, but the printer can be shown, as I was told. So I guess it's okay to show it. Will be released in about 1.5 weeks or so.
Okay.
But they will have live streams, I think, on Tuesday.
Thomas is wondering if
Some
it work
people
well.
will show it. And it's basically a Warren 2.4 that you don't have to build yourself. It's
How do you
Warren
like
out
it?
of
It
the
work
box,
good?
more or less. Oh yeah, it works very well. It's just like the regular Warren, just pre-built, more or less.
Okay. And a lot of people like to have a Voron, but they don't want to have to build it from scratch. So it's nice if a company has something that works well that's already put together.
I have built a 2.4, but
What kind of-
2.2.
Do you know how much they're going to charge
0.2,
for this? Do you have an idea how much you're going to charge?
Yeah, the price is a secret. That's what they said. You
Okay.
have to join the reveal on the 18th
right.
April then. But yeah,
We'll wait to see how much it costs.
quite big compared to some other printers. I mean, it's 350 millimeters, just like the 2.4, 350.
Hey, Jerry, it's 4 o'clock. I got to jump out.
All right. Take care, Rich. We'll see you at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Everybody
I'll
will
see
be
you.
there, I hope. Take care.
See you
Bye-bye.
Bye,
tonight.
Rick.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.
And with all the Warren 2.4 stuff, like there's of course the moving gantry. Like if you go here and so I know it's not home. It's not home, but yeah, you see that the gantry moves up and down. So
does it have a runout sensor on the hot end or up on the frame?
it is up here next to the spool. Yeah.
Okay.
It's wiggly, but it's good that it's wiggly, so it doesn't block anything.
Yeah. What's the build volume?
350 times 350 times 345.
Well, it's got a good sized bed, 350. Easily do a helmet.
Just have to find a place. I just put it up here to assemble it and to test it, but I have to sit it on the ground.
It's running Clipper?
Yeah, it's running Clipper. It has a small little screen here, but you can also connect the HDMI Clipper screen over here. And yeah, normal mainsail web interface.
Okay.
Probably a bit loud now. Turn it off. And
Yeah, that's what that was.
The Warren for people who are too lazy to build a Warren.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Scott with Edge of 3D dropping in. Hey, Scott.
Hey.
Hold on, guys.
How goes
Hey.
it?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
That's nice, Sebastian. What you working on there?
Milo mini mill. So doing the fun part, the wiring.
Cool.
Nice.
I like
I've seen
that.
you got a few videos out on it.
Yeah, I had to stop the videos when I got to doing the base on it because there were so many problems with the early release kit that I have. And then I originally built this in my favorite color, which is Polymaker Pop Green. You see here?
Uh-huh.
And then I found out last Sunday that in the same booth this is going to be in a Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Festival, there is going to be another mini mill printer by a company who has the same color as their company color that they call Gooey Green. I'll let you figure that out. So I had to completely rebuild the printer this week to change all of the 2 kilograms of green stuff to red stuff.
Well, that's ridiculous.
So, yeah. Needless to say, it is not going to be ready for milling by Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Festival. I've just run out of time now. But doing the wiring part on it, so at least it'll be able to move and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Getting the VFD wired up, and so.
Who was it, Frozen, that had the magnetic printer there that was printing invisible filament because it got damaged and it couldn't actually work? Teopoly, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we didn't want this. We don't want these mills running up the show anyway because they are quite messy and dangerous and
yeah,
all of the above. So it was, there's that, and it just. But wanted to mill some stuff to have it bolted down to the build plate to show off at the event. But I just don't think I'm going to get to it because. By the time I get done wiring up this weekend, I got to wait on some new heat set inserts that won't be here till like Tuesday. And next weekend, I've got to get the trailer and stuff loaded up because I've got all of Rat Rig's stuff for the show. I've got my stuff. I've got all of Polymakers. I've got all of Fabrico's. And I'm leaving 3 a.m. Wednesday morning to head to Colorado. So I got to. Next weekend, I'm loading up the trailer and then headed out. So I'm not going to have time to get this machine all trammed and
Hey, Matt.
everything else. So it's just going to be there for looks.
Hey, Matt, we were talking about you a bit ago. Only good things, though.
Liar, liar, catch your fan.
We had somebody in chat wanting one of the top 5 resin printers, and we were talking about the uniformation and this, that, and other. And I said the best person to ask would be you, because you review so many resin printers. You could probably recommend a printer to that person. And I know they're still watching, but I don't remember who it was that said it.
I visited Uniformation when I was in Shenzhen last year. Wonderful people there. Absolutely wonderful people.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, if I had lots of money, it'd be fun to go visit some of these things, but I'll enjoy them through videos.
I would love to go to China and see my
I'm going
friends.
back late August this year for 2 weeks. Going to Shenzhen, Wuhan, and then up to Beijing, over to anyway. I'm going again for 2 weeks.
Sponsored, or are you going to be able to write it off in your business?
I'm going on my own this time.
Okay.
I'm going on my own. I don't. I'm not doing one of them trips like I did before. So I'll go on my own. That way I can go see what I want to see on my timeline.
Yeah, when you're filming with Sam, we never seen you on camera very often. Like, I kind of wish you would have been on camera more.
Yeah, well, yeah. It
Hey
is
guys,
what
I
it
gotta
is.
run.
Yeah.
If anybody out there has extra space at your table, I don't have a table, so holler at me. I don't need much space. This much.
You needed what, about 3 feet, 4 feet?
No, I literally need enough space for my tablet and to look in cards out, but that's it.
Yeah.
I won't.
I'm
take
sure
that
there'll be
much
plenty
space
of
at all.
people there that'll have extra room at their table, and that you can set up with. If you don't find somebody in advance, I would just show up with your gear and walk around and talk to people and tell them who you are and what you do. And they'll say, "Sure, have a seat."
Well, a lot of them have said, "You can just come hang out at my table," but I don't want to, hang out at your table the whole time. That's just not cool. To just move in on somebody's place.
Huh?
All right. You guys have a great weekend, and I will see you hopefully next weekend.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for stopping by, Jerry.
Sure thing. Bye, y'all.
I can't remember where my camera's at, so.
Walking into Los Angeles. Oh, I got all 3 made,
Oh,
Jerry.
man. You got them all printed?
Yep.
All right. Need some bolts and nuts and figure them out and bolt them together. And
That's what I'm doing right now.
it'll probably be hard getting them exactly precise. You'll have to work on that. Because when I printed them out of wood, I had to do a little sanding on 2 of them to sand them down to get them right where I wanted them. And then after doing that, I still tend to go after the metal ruler and I just stand it up and I look at the numbers and it seems to be quicker to me than I double check it with the wooden ones.
Here's my small one, my middle one.
What's that?
Huh?
What is that?
Focusing its fiber laser. It's binding.
Yeah, they're called focal sticks. FOCAL. Focal stick.
You put it underneath the black lens that's on that little square head behind him. He raises it up or down, and then the material's on the bed to get it in range.
Dang it.
Yeah, right there.
Shall I tell you something funny?
Sure.
I was 2 days ago. I was watching a video from Design Prototype Test guy.
Yeah. Okay.
The Prusa hater, and he was talking about him having a conversation with Joseph Prusa on Twitter, and guess which kind of ad was playing in that video?
Bow, 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 bow. Your
A
bow
Prusa,
bow?
a Prusa ad.
Oh, I thought you meant something seductive.
Seen one or two of his
Get your
videos,
bow
never let
bow.
it fall. And I don't have anything to say about his channel, so I'll just leave it at that.
No, it was quite funny. But him talking about his things with Prusa, and then suddenly Prusa ad coming along.
Alexa, turn off the Bamboo printer.
What?
Did you mean TV?
Never mind, Alexa.
It did it though. Turned it off. I do have a switch behind there that turns it off for her. So I wasn't just screwing with you.
Okay.
Would you have one of your sockets called bamboo?
Huh? Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, because like when you're monitoring it, like I could be in the house because obviously I'm in a shed now because this is insulation, that brown stuff. Anyways, so like when I'm in the house, I can monitor with the handy app. So yeah.
I also saw somebody.
So like if it's late at night, like I'm about ready to go to bed, and it's done. Yeah, I can tell her in the house to turn it off. So,
Yeah,
I like it.
CNCs are really quiet till the bit hits your material, and then they're not. And then obviously when you're using your shop vac dust extraction, they can be very loud. And always wear your eye protection, in case you break a bit or a piece of wood goes plunk. You never want to get that in your eye.
Yeah,
Make
Well, this
sure you-
CNC here is not. This isn't a wood CNC. This is a metal CNC. So
Okay.
And make sure you
Yeah,
stare at lasers.
I got some 1/4-inch aluminum I can use on mine, but I've never tried yet. I'm afraid the first time I try, I'm going to bust a bit. So
yeah, that's a 2.2 kilowatt spindle on there. That spindle alone weighs about 20 pounds.
Damn.
yeah, Tom, it wouldn't wait because I'm usually up on and off all night. So Tom Lawrence in chat. Go ahead, Scott.
Oh, I was just complaining about the wiring. The least fun part of custom builds is wiring everything up.
I think that's the most fun part to do.
Depends.
Yeah, I don't dislike it. It's just tedious.
Especially the crimping.
Yeah, I'm done building.
Earlier today, I was crimping some ferrules on some wires, power wires.
I must have at least a dozen types of crimping things now.
Because you are also looking for the right one.
I mean, just I need a different one for this. I need a different one for that. So let's go back on Amazon and order it.
Yeah, this is the latest crimper that I bought.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Very nice for ferrules.
Yeah, I got one. Mine's a blue handle. Ooh.
Cracker in a minute.
Oh, I got also a blue one.
I bought one with these inserts, so you can change it for different types of connectors.
I did a crimping video a couple years ago on YouTube, and I got a zillion views. That was cool.
Oh.
There you go. So
Which one?
A crimping video I did a few years ago. I got a zillion views on it. It done real well.
Then now I have something like this. And I've got something like this. This is the one that I use the most. For the GST RX connectors.
got one of those too. Next.
Yeah, a lot of connectors, people tend to flip over the wrong direction when they're crimping them. When you have to put a dimple in them, you need to do the flat side, not the side where they curl over because they won't properly crush if you don't flip them over the right direction.
Mm. I just get 2 millimeters of an insulation from the tip.
Then JST connectors are
Yeah.
a pain in the butt. They're so small.
Yeah, I usually do it till one click or 2 clicks, and then I pull on the backside. I pull the little iron piece a little bit further out. Then the wire goes in, and then I crimp it. Works fine.
And then
And
real
you-
small wires, I use a Bic lighter and fingernails to strip the coating, because any kind of crimper usually breaks the wires.
Hmm.
So I just get it hot and pull it off and burn my fingertips.
And I also got my network cable crimper too, or network wires. There you go. Do you got one of those, Zach? Huh? Do you got
No,
one of those?
I don't. Don't
And
tease me.
I got the tester to check the wire, make sure that the wire's got, gonna work
That they are not switched.
right. So
Or
I got
else
all
you-
those little toys.
PC Van Lent wants to know if that's an iCrimp brand name.
I
Put this
don't know how this one is called.
put this way, Jeff Bezos' boat. I'd probably have paid for one of his rooms on his boat.
Does anyone know these pliers
I know
here?
I'm exaggerating.
These are engineer pliers. This is the brand name. It's from Japan, and they have these serrations here, so that you can turn out screws that are damaged. This is
Mhm.
very
I didn't-
handy for 3D printers. I think that's the most useful 3D printer tool if you have these hex head screws when you have made it round and then you want to get one out, then you can just grab it and it will get it out this way. And you can see the serrations here.
Well, here's an educational moment. Before you go cutting a wire to shorten it, you really ought to see how they come up with the 4 connectors, because that wire's got 3 legs running through the wire internally. And for the 4th leg that it requires for that spindle, they're actually using the shielding
Wow.
on the wire. So now that I've cut it, I've got no way to reproduce that. So that's the end of the CNC mill. It won't be doing anything because I can't get a new one of these cables in time. I've
You
never
need-
seen something like that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I've never seen them use shielding and put a connector on it.
Yeah, they've got a connector on the shielding.
Do you need to wire from the other end of it, the where you cut it off? You need to add connectors down there at the other end?
Yeah, I've got to add these exact connectors. Well, I've got to add connectors to it. I've got to put spade terminals on there like that to hook into the VFD.
Okay.
And yeah.
Can you strip it back far enough to add enough shielding, ball it up, and do the same thing and crimp it?
I can, but I got to figure out what that shielding goes to in here, because I really don't want that shielding running one leg of the. It's 3-phase 220.
Oh yeah. That's not good.
Yeah, this is 3-phase 220. I don't want one leg of that 220 running on that shielding.
Yeah.
Which means I got to open the spindle up again.
Wow.
It runs on 220.
Hey, Ben Brady, long time no see, buddy. How you been?
But if it's on the shielding, it's probably protective ground, not something that actually should have a current on.
So inside the spindle, the yellow wire inside there is actually going to the ground. So I don't know if in this wire here it's using. That's why I got to open the top of the spindle up and check and see if the wire that this leg is, the shielding, is actually grounding the motor. Oh, if that's it, then it's great, because that shielding being an earth ground would be fantastic. It would definitely stop any of the noise, but live and learn.
Pete's got a question for you.
Yeah, I can, Pete. The problem is, by the time Jason gets me the cable, I won't. I'll be on my way to Rocky Mountain. So, because this is one of Jason's very first revision or very first kits for these, and there was some stuff changed in the design, and Jason's made the changes to his kits, and those that purchased the early kits, he's already sent them out replacement parts to. Like the fans and a few other things. But, I'm just trying to get this going in time for Rocky Mountain. And I'll figure out something, but that's a new one on me, having the shielding being used as a conductor.
Is Jason going to be there?
Oh, yeah.
At the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete says we'll have him bring one with him, but to the show, but you need to get it built and not be sitting working on it.
Yeah. Well, I've got more of these style connectors here. Yeah. I've got more of these, and I can build my own cable.
Like an aircraft connector?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So if it comes down to it, I can build my own cable. It's just, say I was a little shocked when I cut this and realized there was only 3 conductors. I should have stripped it back on the end first before I went cutting the cable, because I was just cutting the cable back just to eliminate an extra service loop hanging here on the back of the machine just to make it look clean.
CNC I'm reviewing from SaneSmart, one of those aircraft connectors is missing one of those little tiny screws that hold the wire on the end of it. It's like you have on an eyeglass, and I don't have any screws that little, but it's really, really tiny. I'm missing one of them. It's not a big deal, other than I like things to be complete.
Now, the fun part is trying to cut the shielding, strip the shielding back without cutting through into. This is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, that's where I would use a barbecue lighter or something and try to use my fingers, because the wiring is so tiny.
No, I'm talking about the metal shielding, Jerry. Getting it split so I can get it opened up and get to the wires inside.
Yeah. Pull back the foil and try to untangle it. Yeah.
Well, this shielding is actually around the foil is wrapped around the inside. This braided shielding is around the outside of the foil, and I can press it back like this, but that doesn't give me anything to make that connection out of. So I'm gonna have to.
Can you maybe just soak it in flux, in solder flux, and then it should be easy to solder on? Just tap it quickly.
So yeah, extend the wire solder to it and lengthen it. Maybe.
With a lot of flux, and then just tap it quickly so that the plastic doesn't melt.
Yeah, what I can do here.
Heat shrink over all of it.
Back here. Yeah, we'll get this done.
Zachary, in private chat, you want me to share that link for you?
Yes, please. That's about the crimping tool.
Oh, okay.
That's where I got it from.
You will turn everyone's AliExpress into Dutch with the NL dot subdomain.
Yeah.
So it was so annoying with AliExpress if you open a subdomain and they will change the language to whatever it is and not keep the language that you've set if you set it to English.
Yeah, it's I think for a PC from Fleet it's good enough. It works.
Yeah, this is the 3D scanner that I have. It's the Scan Ferret Pro.
Oh, nice.
It has the Wi-Fi module. That's pretty much the only difference to the normal Scan Ferret. Like if you just take this out here, it's the Scan Ferret, and if you add this is the Pro. It's nice to have it to move around objects and below them and so on, not have to care about the cable with this Wi-Fi module. But it is quite a steep learning curve to get the scanning done, because you will lose tracking at the beginning quite often. And you have to know what it's good for. It's a medium-sized scanner, so you can use it for medium-sized objects, like, for example, it's good for scanning humans and faces. And
what about the software that comes with it? I know a while back, Reality had a problem with having somebody else's software with their product.
Yeah, the software is okay-ish. I mean, it lacks a few features. Like if you lose tracking, you can't go back. You have to either do post-processing later and remove the wrongly tracked parts, or you have to start over again. It's a bit annoying, but
Wow.
it works kind of okay.
If you run into problems with yours, I use the hell out of mine.
I also use it, but I mostly use it on the PC, not with the phone. And then if something loses tracking, I just start over again. But it would be nice if they added some revert 10 seconds or so function so that I can just go back and start from where I was a few seconds ago again. This would save
I've
a lot
never
of
used
time.
a scanner for anybody. I only have an Xbox scanner from back in the day, but I haven't used it since 2017.
Well, the only reason I have that scanner is because Creality gave it to me when I was there last year.
Ah, nice.
For shaving off your mustache, right?
Yep. Yep, they gave it to me if I would shave off my mustache. So I came home, shaved off my mustache, sent them a picture, and grew it back.
Yeah, I was just guessing, but to shave off a mustache, you got to get something for it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was a girl that asked you to do that over there.
That's the girl that runs the Creality ecosystem, is what they call it. She's in charge of everything that's not printer. Her name is Holly.
Nice.
Yeah, I know her. She was also at Form Next, but it's a bit hard to speak to her because someone always wants to translate it to Chinese for her. And
yeah. And that man, I forget his name, that's on their live stream. He's American. He speaks, or at least he speaks good English. It's nice.
He's Kevin. He's from Canada.
Okay, that's good that someone's on there that speaks fluent English.
Yeah. He's there as a English teacher in their school system, but he's originally from Canada.
Okay. And Creality and all other companies should not send white filament with any printer, because when people review them and post picture, you can't see the quality on a white print. They should ship any other color, ship gray, anything other than white, because it doesn't show up on film or taking pictures of it very well.
well, they also send white filament here.
Yeah.
It's a standard thing.
Yeah, I don't know why companies do that. It doesn't cost them anymore. Just change to anything other than white. Give it a shot. Yeah, Pete says that's why they send white, so the quality don't show up in case it doesn't look good. Yeah.
But if they really want to hide the quality, they would probably have to send something like Galaxy Red or something like that, which really
there we go. Made it work.
Problems.
I can't get any closer to the camera than that, but it's
okay.
So,
well, jerry rigging it, whatever it takes, you know.
Well, when you're messing with 3-phase 220, I don't like jury rigged stuff.
If it's a ground, it should be okay as long as you have a good contact.
Right, but I still don't like having to mess around with things when I'm playing with 220. It's just, that's dangerous. It's one thing with US based 110 volt, if you get a hold of one leg of it, you know, it'll cause a couple of heart palpitations and make you think twice about touching that wire again.
Yeah, and 220 will instantly kill you.
220 and you've got two hot legs there.
Yeah.
You get those two hot legs a hold of you, especially if it's on opposite sides of your body where it passes through your heart, it can be all over with just like that.
Yeah.
So
I think I've been hit by 440 before.
I sure respect 220 a lot.
I work with hot outlets, and I've replaced 220 breakers in my box and different things. And yeah, you got to be very careful. I get bit on 110 once in a while, and God, I hate it. But yeah,
like if I need to change out a light switch, or if I've got an outlet that's bad or something like that, I don't go chasing breakers. I just take it out and change it out. I mean,
Yeah.
Like I say, unless you're standing in salt water, barefoot, and you've got a really super good earth ground, the worst it's going to do is zing you pretty good. Might make you pee yourself a little bit, but you're not going to die from it. Well, I shouldn't say that. You can die from it, but
I was doing a switch in my son's house here a couple months ago, and it was no big deal. I had to bend the wire and hook it on, and something happened somewhere, and I got bit. It freaked out my son, so he went and flipped all his breakers off. He shut his whole house down. He was worried about his dad getting electrocuted, which I told him I wouldn't, but yeah, I didn't feel too good. I'm used to it.
Try 440 on for size.
What's that?
Said try 440 for size.
Yeah.
Back in Southern California, we're putting up a overhead crane. We made platforms for oil refineries and missile platforms. Back after I went to welding school, and they were lowering the forklift cage down that had a MIG on it, a 440 wired MIG, and I grabbed a piece of iron that was hanging off that forklift cage, and I got lit up, needless to say, and I did the Watusi.
Well, in a storm, a power cable falls on your car. You don't get out of your car and run away, because the minute you open the door and touch the ground, you're dead. The tires insulate the car. You stay in the vehicle, and hopefully somebody will come help you.
I had a really good friend in high school, and he was working for a water well drilling company, and he was laying the boom back down on the drilling rig and got it up against a high voltage transmission line. And where he made the mistake is, he was standing up on that rig, up there at the controls, and instead of jumping, he stepped down off of it, and when his foot got about a foot from the ground, it blew his leg off and blew his arm off, and of course, ended his life instantly. But
yeah,
if he jumped away from it, as long as he got far enough away from it before he touched the ground or got close enough to the ground to complete the circuit, he'd have probably been all right. But it just, when he was laying that boom down, when it hit that transmission line, it killed the engine on the truck. And he was insulated. It was passing through the truck and through the tires onto the ground. And as soon as he stepped down off there, like I say, he had a hand on the handrail, and he was climbing down to the ground. And as soon as his foot got close enough for it to complete the circuit, he made the better circuit to ground, and it ended his life right there instantly. I can only hope that he didn't feel it.
Has anybody ever heard of a company called Carvera? Carvera?
Carvera?
Yeah.
I've heard of them. I don't know anything about them.
A friend of
They're
mine.
all over YouTube advertising.
Yeah, they're a friend of mine that got me started in 3D back in the day. He sent me this, look at this. But yeah, it's about a $5,000 machine. It's like a CNC.
Yeah, I know a bunch of people on the internet that are mad at me. I know a bunch of people on the internet are mad at me for getting them involved in 3D printing.
Well, he was somebody I worked with at Helix Electric.
All I can say to everybody out there that you're wishing for something, it's better to want than have, because usually once you have it, oh, that's cool, that's fun, and then you're bored with it that quick. So it's not always good to have everything you want.
Yep. I mean, there's stuff that I want, and then I think I want, and then I'm like, no, you don't. Like that Arco, I backed out of the Arco,
Yeah.
I thought I wanted one. No, I don't.
Well, it's a matter. It's like, how much do you use the 3D printers you have now? I'm not sure. I know you have an X1 Carbon. I'm not sure how many printers you have, but how much do you really use it that you would need another machine other than, oh, I want it. It's different. It looks cool. I got the money. It's burning my pocket. Let's buy something.
Well, I bought something all right and out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You took on 2 more hobbies, and that'll last you forever. And it's possible they can make you a lot of money depending on what you do and what you learn. So.
Yep. I'm gonna try to, before I go to the picnic, I'm gonna try to make some business cards, give them to people.
If I had a bigger CO2 in the garage, if I ever get one, because I had a little K40 I sold, it would be to make layered signs and cut clear acrylic. That would be the two reasons I would want it, to make bigger signs that I can't do on a smaller diode laser. Like stacked signs that I could sell that are multiple layers you glue together that'd be larger, and then I could cut clear acrylic with it again. So,
Hang on, Jerry. I'll go get the clock that I just did 2 weeks ago.
oh, cool. Love to see it.
Yeah, this one's big, man.
That's what she said. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Nice.
Got like 15 layers there, huh?
12 layers.
Oh, wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 layers.
What types of wood did you use? Baltic birch?
Just that 12-inch square cheap ass basswood crap you buy on Amazon.
Okay, then you painted some of the layers or stained them?
I stained everything, but I'm going to tell you right now, before I do the next one, I'm staining all the wood first, then cutting it, then building the clock, and then I'll go back and paint the silver pieces, because on everything that looks like it's a Allen head, I painted it silver, but like I say, next time, because I cut all the pieces first and then went and stained it, and you can see there's 4 different colors of stain there. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll just lay all the wood out and just randomly stain them different colors, cut all the pieces, make sure I don't use the same layer twice or same color twice in the layers, and build it that way. Now I've got several people asking me to make them for their offices at work and everything else. So
yeah.
And the file is where?
I wanted a new clock in my living room, and but you can see it's
nice. And the file is where?
I got it on Etsy.
Oh, an Etsy file? Okay.
Yeah, it's an Etsy file.
What's the diameter? Like, is it like 12 or 13 inches across about?
Yeah, it's well, you use the 12-inch square basswood, so it winds up being about 11 inches. Let me measure it here.
I would imagine it came with some
it's
instructions.
Exactly 11 inches across.
Yeah, nice.
Did it come with good instructions?
Yeah, the instructions are pretty good on it. You'd be surprised. Let me jump on Etsy right quick, and I'll find the link to it.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, every time I do a video, I get on Etsy and look for this and that, try to find things that are different and unusual, so I don't repeat myself in my videos.
Yeah, I bought a few files off of Etsy. I don't, as long as I know it's a good file, not a screwed up file.
Sometimes you gotta clean them up, but usually they're fine.
Yeah.
I've done a layered wool for.
So now I will tell you that his cut files for this are all one file. It's one giant file. So you got to do a little work, but
yeah, move them around,
ungroup them, and drag over what you need.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go. There, I've just posted in the private chat if Jerry wants to post it publicly.
All right.
Thank you. Walking into lesson. Well, that's reasonable.
Yeah, it's a reasonable priced clock. Now, I will tell you that the Amazon link that he gives for the mechanism for it, it did not work for me. It's the link he gave for this right here did not work for me. So I had to order a different one with a longer shaft. So let me grab a link for that right quick too.
Appreciate you sharing.
I'm gonna give you my affiliate link on Amazon, so everybody that buys one of these, I get a whole pack.
Well, you definitely should. Everything helps.
Yeah.
You know, on Amazon, I share my affiliate links underneath all my videos, and I get maybe $20 every 3 or 4 months. Every couple months, I might get a gift card from them for $15, $20. Very rare.
Mine runs about $70 to $150 a month in gift cards I get from them.
Nice. Do you have an actual store set up? I've never figured out how to set up a store for
No.
that.
No, I just in my videos I have affiliate links, and then on Discord and stuff like that for different things I use affiliate links. But,
Okay.
hang on, I got to use side cutters to do some nail repair here.
You know, I had to throw away a pair of those yesterday because they were too dull and I couldn't cut one of my nails. So it's like, this ain't gonna work, so I got rid of it. There's Kenny.
Yeah, I hit the wrong refresh, the wrong channel.
Yeah, those side cutters are great for your nails.
The only good thing I ever got from Crowley right here is these damn things, and I've had them forever. The little springy thing on them is broke, so they don't spring back anymore, but
Can still cut with
there's
it.
the Amazon link to the clock mechanism I found that works with that clock.
All right, there it is.
Oh, I
Thank
think
you
I
very
have
much.
10 of these clock mechanisms from AliExpress. I bought them in bulk, so if I need one, I can just grab one.
And of course, out here in the shed, I'm not signed in. Dang it.
Yeah, earlier before he came on, I know Patrick with Laser Maker's Realm. He wasn't on, but he's been buying a lot of stuff on Temu that he's been laser engraving and things like this and that. And Rich has bought a lot of stuff on there. The LA Hobby Guy, Jamie, was on here and she's bought a lot from Temu. I never have yet. Have you ever bought anything much off Temu, Scott?
I bought a few things off there. Not a lot. I do a lot of AliExpress and Amazon. I got nothing against, and it's actually pronounced Tumu.
Tumu?
None of you guys watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, but I don't.
And there's a couple of YouTubers that even say that, like Franchise Kicks, they're palette flippers, and they talk about that, the pronunciation.
Well,
Pronunciation is Tumu.
my laser, the Haotian laser that I have, I asked the owner, Pascal Liu, when I got it from him, how do you pronounce it? So they sent me a voice file and a PM, so he pronounced it. That's why I say Haotian. That's how they say it. And a lot of people say Hoshin and different words, but I figure ask the source. It's just like with, what's the name of that filament I used to use all the time? They sell, God, what's that filament called? They sell lots of silk filament, and people mispronounce that a lot too.
Arion?
Yeah, Arion. A lot of people say Airy One, and I say Airy On because a person with their company a long time ago sent me a voice file, and he said Airy On. That's why I pronounced it that way. I just asked the source, that's why I pronounce it.
What's even worse than Temu, or however you call it, is Action. It's a retail store, I guess. Zachary will also know it, maybe. This is from Action.
Oh, yeah. I've got a bunch of that. I've done one video on it. That's scratch paper.
They have all kinds of stuff. Action.
Yeah, you're also
small,
from the Netherlands.
Yeah, they're from the Netherlands, but they also have a lot of stores in Germany. These small paintable things here. Yep, these material that you can iron on t-shirts or something. You can laser cut them and iron it on t-shirts. And I bought a whole bag of these stainless steel cups, or what they are.
Yeah.
And everything is extremely cheap there. Like you can get these bamboo toothbrushes, which you can also laser engrave. And I don't know, they were 79 cents or so for the whole pack.
Yeah.
And everything is extremely cheap there. And if you have a laser engraver and go through the store there and think about what could I laser engrave, then
yeah, I think a toothbrush. I'd buy a name brand toothbrush. I'm going to put it in my mouth. I don't think I'd buy one from Temu or anyone. I'd buy it locally.
Yeah, I bought this one because it's made out of the purple wood.
Yeah, it'd be good for engraving.
Lots of
cool.
pens and stuff. And, yeah, a risky one to engrave.
So you went shopping.
See, Jerry, if you're like me, you wouldn't worry about a toothbrush because if you got no teeth, you don't need a toothbrush.
Yeah, I don't have many. I need dentures, but I don't have any teeth at all.
My dentures are currently with my dentist. I get them back on the 16th.
I gotta go to the VA on the 10th, and then finally get qualified for upper inserts or implants for uppers. Because I got my lower
my dentist
insert.
is wanting to do implants on me, but I just don't want to spend the $60,000.
Yeah.
Makes every 3D print better. Googly eyes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, here we go. I'm going to put this thing in and flip the power switch, and we're going to see what happens.
Okay.
And there
I
goes
hope
all the
the
way to the
stream is
city.
on another breaker than the CNC.
Oh, I'll leave you on the big screen in case something happens. We can go back and you can cut this.
Well, I'm only putting 110 volts to it, and it's actually a 220 machine, so it probably, if everything goes black, you'll know I blew the breaker. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and nothing popped.
Any lights anywhere?
You're still here.
Powered up, but it's telling me that there's an electrical issue here because it's only getting one leg of 220, so that's good.
Okay.
I wired a machine shop one time for 220. It was another table job. That was interesting.
I got a 220 outlet I had installed in my garage when I bought my house, and then I got a shed in my back property that I ran a 110 out there in conduit, buried about 18 inches down to a light. So I drilled a hole in the back of my stucco through the control box of the 220, and I pulled one leg off of it, which is probably illegal. And I ran it to my shed out back, going through a GFCI before it goes underground and goes out back. I mean, it works.
So many years ago, Jerry, an old house that I had out of the farm, it was one of them modular, I call it double wide, but they called them modular because they weren't on a frame. They were built in a factory and then trucked out there and put over a basement. And I had a 2-car garage that was attached to it, and then there was a stairway out of the 2-car garage going down to the basement. And there was no light in that stairwell. Well, I wanted to put light in there, so I go down in the basement, and it had the suspended ceiling. So I'm taking all the ceiling tiles out, trying to find a live wire close enough that I can pull a leg off of to put a light in the stairwell.
Yeah.
And the only wire over on that side of the basement was the 220 going to the dryer. So I turned the dryer on. I go upstairs to the breaker box. I open it up. I hit the first 220 breaker. Nothing happened. So turned it back on, hit the other one, and the dryer shuts off. So I knew that the line was dead. I go back downstairs. I start to cut into the line, and I'm standing on a metal ladder on a concrete floor, barefoot, or just in socks. And one leg of that 220 was still live and got a hold of me.
Oh, wow.
Well, which, it's still in 110 volts, but it was enough to really, I used a lot of profanity.
Yeah.
So I go back upstairs and I take the cover off the breaker box. Well, it turns out that breaker was bad. And at some point before that, the people before me or before them or whoever had taken that one leg of that 220 and hot tied it right to the bus bar inside the breaker box.
Oh,
so
God.
the only thing I had protecting me was the great big breaker out on the light pole out on the corner.
Wow.
So I never trust turning something off and hitting breakers again. I have the little pin where I check to see if there's electricity even after.
Yeah, I have a couple.
I'm sure
I got a couple of those.
Verified it's dead. I go back with the sniffer and make sure it really is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a pin. Those are nice. Simple but nice.
Will save your life.
Yep.
Or at least save your underwear and lots of cussing and
Yeah.
Yeah, because after I saw what my friend had to do for my sister, because she moved from Pahrump over to Bullhead City, or not Bullhead, Boulder City by the dam, and her panel was full, and she wanted an outlet in the garage for the refrigerator, and the panel was full. So needless to say, yeah, he did something a little unscrupulous, but it worked. So yeah, I get it. He didn't like doing it. He goes, "You need a new panel." And she goes, "Uh-uh." I love that.
I'm lucky. I have a neighbor literally right next door, but next door's a little ways away. He's an electrician. And he's fantastic with electricity, and he doesn't know a damn thing about cars. So every time he's got the hood open on his wife's car, he's over knocking on my door, needing to borrow a tool that he doesn't know how to use. So I wind up going over there and working on stuff for him. So anytime I need anything done with electricity, I get a hold of him, and it works out well.
Oh yeah, he also because I mean he did that reluctantly. He didn't. He goes, "This isn't right, but I'll do it." He's also the same guy that wired all ran my conduit from the box out in the front all the way back for free. All I had to do was buy him lunch, and he had the benders. He was doing all the bending and everything, and it came out beautiful. And we're talking 1-inch conduit. And it came out.
Yeah, you get a real electrician that does their job and does it right. They make it look like art. They really are artists with the way they run their.
Yeah, I used to work for Helix Electric, so I used to see the E&R magazine all the time. Engineering news, and yeah, I used to see some really nice stuff. I was like, man. Yeah, I'll go in big stores like Costco or whatever, and I'll look up and I'll look at the wiring. Yeah, I'm that nerdy.
I need more crap laying around in my office here so that there's more things I can't find.
I just wonder who's going to do the stadium when it starts to get built.
And I'll be on Rich and Patrick's live stream later at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to probably end this stream in 10 minutes, and then another 2.5 hours from now, I'll be on their live stream all about lasers. And here's a link to Rich's channel right here in chat if you guys might want to join in later and watch it.
And that stadium, when it does get built, Jerry, it's going to have a roof. Our summers, it's going to have a roof.
Yeah, they can't do anything open air. People won't want to be there. They can't have other events in there year round, and everything needs to be enclosed.
I can't vision it there on that corner with parking and everything else. I can't. Yeah. I mean,
well, they got a big lot behind them. There's a big lot on the Tropicana.
Oh, I know, but still, think about how big a stadium is. I mean, that's a baseball.
I think it's Oakland A's, right, that are coming to Vegas.
Yeah.
They don't want to come to Vegas. I don't think Vegas wants them here, so I don't know what the deal is with all that. But usually,
they got that great big parking lot right there at Janet Airlines that doesn't exist. So they can always use that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing where the Sahara used to be. I mean, what's the Sahara called now? I forget. But anyways, there Sahara in Las Vegas. Yeah, something finally got there.
I forget what they called it. Then I think it went back to being the Sahara. But that corner has always been kind of dead. That area right there has always been kind of dead. And then around the corner, the Fontaine.
They opened a concert venue there, and I'm thinking an outdoor concert venue from across the street from
kind of the Hilton Grand Vacation, Hilton timeshares. I worked on those for years. Well, I worked on the strip construction for 20 years on different hotels.
And I'm thinking another tower for another guy to go wacko, with an open venue.
Yeah.
Because it could happen again, and damn well it could happen again. And I think my niece was there. Crazy.
Lyle Mods, Maker and Crafting on Twitch. I've got that bookmark. That person has 19 people on. I'm trying to think. What's he doing right now? Anybody that's on Twitch, what is Lyle Mods doing right now? Maker and Crafting. I usually rated the Maker deck.
I was going to set up my stream deck and hit Twitch. I have a Twitch button, but that thing's a pain in the butt to set up.
I don't have Twitch here. I just have the StreamYard open.
Hey, what's that other Jerry? What's that other controller you said that your cameras you have USB and then you would need HDMI adapters?
Yeah, that's to have those switchers. Scott, what are those switchers called where you switch all your videos? Video switchers.
I don't know. I use a Stream Deck and OBS.
Yeah,
I run all my cameras and everything into a USB 3.2 hub right over here, and then I control everything from my Stream Deck through OBS.
You want to set up my Stream Deck? How much an hour?
Plan on spending a couple of days setting up your Stream Deck because it can do everything you can even imagine.
I know it's just intimidating, and of course I had to get the XL, the big one.
Oh, I use the Stream Deck. I got the one that's got the 4 knobs on it. I don't know what the model.
Yeah, I seen that one. I was going to order that one, but I got the XL instead.
Yeah, it's Vile Mods, VILE_MODS mods. He's building something. I can't tell what he's building, but I'm probably going to do a raid-in on there. I've been streaming for 3 hours, 1 minute. Currently got 38 people watching, but I think I'm going to raid out because I have to be on another live stream in 2.5 hours. So let me scroll up and see where all my buttons are here. But I really appreciate everybody being on. I'm going to, for everybody watching on Twitch, we'll be back next Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific. I thank everybody. Thank you for the follows and the likes and all that. I really appreciate it. So everybody on Twitch, here we go. We'll see you next time, Twitch people. Have an awesome weekend.
See you guys.
Yeah.
That raid just took off. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. Once again, we'll be back next Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific. Thank you, Scott, Zach, Kenny, Sebastian, for being here. I really appreciate it, and everybody have an awesome day. Take care.
See you, Jerry.